You so crazy.
What's going on, peoples? What's going on? We motherfucking back for another episode of Bearded Conversation. Bringing you people all this good old fashioned problem solving and solutions on Bearded Conversation. Hey, I like this little beat, y'all. This motherfucker go kind of hard. As you can see, look like I'm by myself tonight. See how many of y'all gonna come in here and fuck with me tonight. Yo, shout out to all my fans, followers, and subscribers. Like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the motherfucking video.
You so crazy.
Appreciate y'all out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all out there for fucking with me and tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Checking your boy out. You know? Hey, this is a dope ass track, y'all. Whoever made this motherfucker, yeah. Yo. Help Bearded Conversations reach trying to get we're trying to get 1,000 subscribers, but you know what I'm saying? We can start small. Help us get to 500. You know what I'm saying? Help us get to that 500. So anybody out there watching, make sure you share this with a friend. Make sure that friend share it with a friend, and so on and so forth. Hey, hashtag reruns, hashtag USPAP, United States Pan-African Political Party. Yo. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversations. And I am your host, Beard Khan. And unfortunately today, right now, at the present moment, your co-host L Boogie, baby. He ain't here right now. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he will be joining us soon via Inside of the Dungeon or via StreamYard. You know what I'm saying? The brother had a busy day at work. Brother had a busy day at motherfucking work. And that's okay, you know what I'm saying? Because we all got our problems. And well, I ain't going to say problems, but we all got our, we all have our lives we have to tend to. So, it'd be kind of hard for, you know what I'm saying, for motherfuckers to make it sometime. I understand that, but hey, he's still a co-host, baby. So, but check it out, man. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to all my fans, followers, and subscribers. Like, comment, and subscribe, and thumb up the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video. Shout out to Mike T in the chat. And like I said earlier, man, doing the intro, man, we're trying to reach we're trying to get to 1,000, but help us reach our milestone and get to 500 before we get to that 1,000, and we're gonna keep growing. Shout out to Remo in the chat. What's up, Remo? What up, Mike T? You know what I'm saying? And like I always say, y'all, I'm looking for 25 good people. You know what I'm saying? 25 good people with money, real estate ideas, people who want to invest, people who got land, just anything from all facets of life that look like me. You know what I'm saying? They want to get together, man, and because I'm trying to get together and start a small look, I guess I would call it a think tank, so we can start, getting things and staples in our community, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be around, You know what I'm saying? That can withstand the test of time. Not some shit that we're gonna put in the community and about 5 to 10 years later it's torn down because we can't upkeep it, or what I'm saying. We trying to come together so we can make these things, last and have a lasting impression on our people. You know what I'm saying? So, if anybody out there, like I say, I got a few people that's been hitting me, but if anybody else out there, want to come on board and get in tune with what we got going on, all you got to do is, man, go in the description, brother. My email is in the description. You know what I'm saying? If you got some business or some investments or anything, you might want to come on the show, hear my email. You know what I'm saying? Cash App is also on the email if you want to support the movement. Most definitely anything that anybody send me will most definitely go towards, you know what I'm saying, uh uh the things that I'm trying to do for the community and also my show. Nothing goes in my pocket. I ain't type of nigga I am. I ain't Uma. You know what I'm saying? I'm really out here trying to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Coach Ricky was on yesterday. I support all youth sports. It ain't just football, basketball, baseball, tennis, golf. You know what I'm saying? I support it all. So, I ain't begging, but it's just, support your brother. You know what I'm saying? If you can. If you can't, that's cool too. We still gonna find us a way because, that ain't gonna stop the program from, from moving forward. Yo, tonight though, man, I had an issue yesterday that I wanted to talk about that I forgot about. Um, before I get into what I want to do, it was all these bodies that was found. I forgot where it was, but all these bodies was found behind some building. All these chopped up dead ass bodies and shit. And then one of the stories in the article was that the police had hit a motherfucker and threw him back there behind this building. And I'm like, what the fuck? And from the pictures in the article, it was like a bunch of bags and shit. But I guess apparently motherfuckers was it was dead bodies and shit in this bag, or some shit like that. Don't quote me because I kind of skimmed through it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But tonight, y'all, because today is Wild Ass Wednesday, I have a brother who's supposed to be coming on doing a presentation tonight. So we're gonna get his brother a little chance, and when his brother come in, he gonna do his presentation. So when this brother come in, I introduce the brother and let y'all know what he gonna do his presentation about. And then after that, if anybody in the chat, anybody want to come on and ask this brother a question, or just try to piggyback or tune in to what the brother said or towards his information, I will allow you to do that. But if you want to come on the panel, you must have your camera on so I can see who you are. Once I see you are and I acknowledge you, I will put you on the panel. No bullshit. Hey, any bullshit, any fuck nigga shit, pause, I will kick your ass up out of the program. So without no further ado, I would like to introduce Brother Fox Die, who's a reoccurring and great guest on the show and on the panel. You know what I'm saying? He frequently visits. And also pause that real quick. At the end of the show, y'all, I will be announcing the three categories and the three winners of the Vommies Viewer of the Month. Uh, so stay tuned and stick in for that. But for right now, I want to bring the brother Fox down to the stage. Uh, Brother Fox.
Yo, what's going on, Doc?
Yeah, how you doing, brother? How you doing, brother?
What?
Okay, so this is Brother Fox Die, and tonight he's going to give a esoteric presentation on his interpretation of masonry, which I'm looking forward to. What he said? Oh yeah, Mississippi. Okay. I'm sorry, Fox. Um, the Mississippi jail. Okay, so it was in Mississippi, and it was behind a prison, I believe. I guess I'm guessing, but yeah, that's what I heard about. Yeah, all them dead people that was back there. Yeah, I do apologize for that. Right? What did he say? All right, who? Michelangelo. Okay, so now without any further ado, man, Brother Fox, I will let you get into your presentation, and I will share your screen and just introduce yourself for the people, brother. And just state, you could just state your name, what you do, who you are, credentials, and then you can get right into your presentation, brother.
Oh, no
Get
problem.
people back. Look,
I see it work. You got it up there. Are you controlling the slides, I guess?
I can. I don't know if you can, but I'll
don't have
share your
access.
screen.
No, I do have access. I
Okay,
see how it's working on StreamYard. Okay.
you got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So the file got okay. My name is Fox Dye. I'm not going to talk about what I do like he said I should do, but I'm an educator, and I'm also a Freemason. We've talked about that on several occasions, and just wanted to share a tidbit that was very inspirational to me in terms of the system of which I study and many others study, and it's called the Night of the Sun. It's pretty much the 27th to 28th degree, and there's no real secrets being shared here. This is something that anybody can go to a local bookstore and pick up, learn about, and adapt from. And it's not a long presentation because I know Be Good has viewers, and he does want to get to them all, right? So let me just go through a little bit of it. This is adapted from various books, and if you got questions, of course, he can get back to me, and I can try to answer those questions. But this is the first slide, and I want to pay attention to the Ouroboros, which is pretty much a reptile that, if you see on the second picture there, it consumes itself. But in the middle, there's, it's some mystical arts there. And what we study is the esoteric more than the exoteric. So this is more of an esoteric study on the importance of Freemasonry and various religions all combined in one, just as a snippet. All right. So let me move on. And again, Be Good can present the presentation to others if need be later. All right. So just want to go through a little bit. The origin and talking about where this all came from, 32nd degree Mason. And we were all chosen to tackle certain degrees of various degrees in Masonry. This is Scottish Rite side, so I'm just going to read a little bit. This is a speculative and deeply philosophical degree, right? One that I hold near and dear to my heart because I do a presentation on this a time ago. It follows a traditional Masonic pattern of lectures and mystic symbols. There is no drama and no action. The discussions deal with abstract, the view of God, and human destiny, and introduce the unique contributions to many religions, the sum total of human thought. Now, this is cited from a study guide known as Fiat Lux. It's Latin, so you can do your due diligence and research it on your own time. But it's a very interesting quote. And the reason for this is because on a lot of our occasions, me and Be Good, the main host of the show, we talked about existentialism and the meaning of life. And this citation is very interesting. If you get a chance, pick up the book. It's on Amazon and many other publications. But Fiat Lux means, light in so many other different translations. So I'm going to move forward. I'm not trying to hold time. So morals and dogmas.
I'm sorry. Take your time, brother. I allotted you an hour, so if you finish, I mean, if you don't, just take, but you can still just take your time. So if you just need 30 minutes or whatever for your presentation, just take your time.
I did this in like 20, but okay. So here's the next one, and I got to preface this because Morals and Dogma is an old book written by an author that most people won't like, but if you get into the thick of it, like I said, is the mark of an educated mind. I say this to my students and many other people in my circle. Is the mark of an educated mind to entertain an idea and not necessarily accept it. Right. This is why I love this side of Masonry. So I'm going to read this a bit. The free fancy of the ancients, which wove the web of their myths and legends, was consecrated by faith. It had not, like the modern mind, set apart a petty sanctuary of borrowed beliefs, beyond which all the rest was common and unclean. Imagination, reason, and religion circled round the same symbol, and in all their symbols there was serious meaning. If we could but find it out, they did not devise fictions in the same vapid spirit in which we, cramped by conventionalities, read them. Endeavoring to interpret creations of fancy, fancy as well as reason must guide, and much of the modern controversy arises out of the heavy misapprehensions of off ancient symbolism. Now, I'll pause there for a second because me and the host, we've had about 2 or 3 decades of arguing this point, like how important is religion, how important is dogma, doctrine, so on and so forth. Because a lot of our cultures, they rely upon tribalism. So I found this quote to be very, very intriguing because it's a common thread across religions, and to find it inside of the Scottish Rite side, it was very important. Now I'm jumping ahead of the lower nature, which is the exoteric, because that's what you see and what you can hear. But there's something beyond the senses, because you got to understand, science is what conditions us or trains us to see beyond what we see, taste, the senses. And Brother Be Good can get into liberal arts and sciences later, because he is a aficionado of these arts. So I'm gonna move on to the next slide. It continues on to say, to those ancient peoples, this earth was the center of the universe. To them, there were no other worlds, peopled with living beings, to divide the care and attention to the deity, that being God or whichever you believe in. To them, the world was a great plain of unknown, perhaps inconceivable limits, and the sun. Now, I want to highlight sun. I can't do it on this StreamYard thing. We're going to circle back to that because the biblical nature of things really focuses on the sun, and it ties to the deity. So the moon and the stars. Pause there again. I'm not in the way they say it. Oh, the slides jump. You got control too.
Yeah, I was trying to highlight.
Yeah, I tried it, but I can't do it, bro. So if you know there's a triune effect, the Trinity, the sun, the moon, and the stars, journey above it to give them light. Light in context, if you understand most biblical nature, it wasn't really about the parables. The parables were attractive to the masses, but it was more about charting the constellations of stars and understanding how you can cultivate the land, because that's what the seasons or ages, as we know it to be in sciences. I'll continue on. The worship of the sun became the basis of all religions of antiquity, I just mentioned. To them, light and heat, mysteries, as indeed they still are to us. As the sun calls the day, and his absence, the night, as when he journeyed northward, spring and summer followed him. And when he again turned to the south, autumn and inclement winter and cold and long dark nights ruled the earth. There's more to it, but I didn't want to put that all in one slide. As his influence produced leaves and flowers and ripened the harvest and brought regular inundation. Now, when I gave this presentation, it was to a class of men that understood the Bible for its parables. But I came to the table and I was like, do you know that this thing that we read in church all the time, or in our religious time to study and give praise, was really a star chart of how to cultivate the land. It was how to know when was the best harvest and when was not the best harvest, or when to survive and when to be bountiful because the harvest will be plentiful, right? So you had to. He said, so basically, or I'm not going to read the chat. Let me finish.
Yeah, you just finished. You
put it up on the screen and threw me off. I'm like, there we go. That's Remo. But yes, the Bible is not necessarily just a book of parables. It was actually what most ancients used to cultivate the lands and survive during these ancient times. Most people don't want to, come in tune with that, because this goes to a later episode in the Bearded Conversation about how we don't understand that we were actually one with science and religion. But I'll leave that and couch that for a second. All right, so some other things. There is this article, which is it's a PDF that you can still get on Google. It's called Liber, which is, Latin, I think, for book 777. All right, so I don't know if he wants to play the sound card beat where it says bearded conspiracies, but 777 and Liber 777, most people would look at it as if it's some form of witchcraft or alchemy. Because if you actually reference, and I can pull the citation again if the book still exists in PDF form, you could look at all the alchemical elements that can actually change, or as a word that also Be Good probably knows, transmutate human life, right? And then there's also those conspiracy theories that talk about the Golden Dawn, right? That's the Hermetic orders and Thelma, Greek, you say, right? Greek, you say, right? Make sure you put a bookmark there because we have a lot of divine nine orders, and also many of us would assume that Masonry and Easter stars are fake, and that's on the fence right there. So you got to do your research. The quote here, "Love is the law, love under will," is a very important quote. Now, I put reference there because this was Western Consistory number 28's class when I did this presentation, and the group me was going live about this discussion because you had some on the fence that were heavily devout and religious, and you had some on the fence that were esoteric / spiritual, and they didn't necessarily buy into the dogma or doctrine or morals of society. So there's two references you can go on. And like I said, I put that there because it was intriguing to me how many comments I got and how many, I want to say, invigorating or lively discussions I had amongst men from various backgrounds, religious or semi-religious. All right, so where are we going with this? I go on to this slide and say, but let's understand the sun is more in terms, I think I put, because this is you got your logo up there, in terms of masonry, right? So what do I mean by that? As I reflected on it, as I mentioned earlier, what can the book of nature teach me? So some lessons that I gathered from the many books I got when I became of such, right? Nature reveals a power and wisdom and continually points to God, right? Remember, I said underline the hint of sun. The visible is the manifestations of the invisible. In the universe, two opposite forces provide balance. There is no death, only change. Right? The moral code of masonry is more extensive than that of philosophy. And this is the tie-in to where exoteric, esoteric split. Exoteric is what you can see with your senses. Eso is more of your third eye, if you want to talk Hotepian, or more of when you're in martial arts, your senses have been elevated to the point where you can be blindfolded and you can still see your opponent. So that was powerful to me. But it ties back to what I said. The Bible is not just a spiritual book. It was actually how you survived in ancient times. You knew from the different ages, as you go through the chapters, from the New Testament to the Old Testament, that you were either in the age of Aquarius, Aries, or whatever age it was. And that's how they knew how to grow things in certain times and phases. The parables, that's what brought everybody into it. But overall, if you read it correctly, you would see people cultivating their lives over the sun and its migration. I'll leave that alone for a second and come back to it. So where are we at? What is a lodge, right? So the S-dub is an officer in the lodge, and they would answer. And then the WM is the main officer in subordinate lodges. Where are ancient brothers usually meet? Well, okay. You got to understand a lodge for more than what it is. I'm going to pause for a second here because it has dimensions. And those dimensions represent the earth. Believe it or not, if you actually know your stuff in ritualistic nature. So it goes on to say, now I cited this because this is, esoterically posed in my presentation as a discussion for the class. But we're not talking about the class. As I said, like I told to Be Good, I'll give you a snippet of it but it covers many levels of Freemasonry. So, what is the form of a lodge? And here's your answer, and why I say it's just like the earth: long, broad. And then you ask how high, how deep, and of course, why is it of such vast dimensions? When you figure that out and you actually become of such, you will find that it's spherical and three-dimensional, much like our own blue earth. All right. Conclusion. A simple physics problem. I want to test this out with you, and I did this with the class. Say you're driving on a long straight road that slopes uphill at an angle of 6.4 degrees above the horizontal, right? So that's going upward. I'm sorry, sideways, x-axis. At one point, you notice a sign that reads elevation 450 meters. What is your elevation after you've driven another 2.0 kilometers? So this exercise I actually did on the board with the class. It was like, oh, you're a real science teacher. I didn't do it for that reason. I didn't do it for clout. I did it so you can actually experience those vast dimensions. Let's go back for a second. What is the form of a lodge? So I used a physics problem to make sure you understood there are dimensions to the earth. Because, Be Good knows I'm not a fan of good talk. As I tell my students, you're a conversation artist. They laugh. I said, do you know that also means you're a con artist? Show your work. And then they get down to the math. Well, here's where it got down to the rubber, or where the rubber meets the road. So the next slide, I provide you with how you do the problem. You need some trigonometry. And the Be Good knows, like I know, the liberal arts and sciences kick in the gear into the quadrivium versus the trivium. Another topic for later. The upper sciences or liberal arts and sciences focus on math and music and astronomy. So trigonometry is involved. So I've broken down in that problem I just read a moment ago what you know from the problem and what you're looking for in the unknowns. You can try it out on your own and come up with your own conclusions. If you need help calculating, I can show you diagrams and so on and so forth. So it gets deeper. Here's a solution, right, that you can calculate for yourself for this problem. All right, I'm not going to belabor this, but the point was to show just how serious religion and science was at one point in time before the big I's and little U's got in the way. And that's why Freemasonry thrives, because you actually have to do some calculation. You have to do some action. You have to solve some stuff. You can't talk about it at this point. You got to be about it. And it requires a lot of self-reflection and internal study. Continuing on, there's two parts to this problem. So I provide all assets or all solutions in this presentation, right? So what happened, right? After the class got done, it took 10 minutes, and they just threw their hands up. It was like, Mike, what's the purpose? I'm sorry, Fox, what's the purpose? Well, I'm going to read it to you. In order to demonstrate STEM, we as Masons have to practice the second degree, which is the fellowcraft degree. It's heavy on the math and sciences because you're a fellow. You have to get out there and you have to make your mark, prove your work, and also prove that you are of such, right? Because as we always say, I am, try me. So in order to demonstrate STEM, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, we as Masons have to practice the second degree as well as other degrees and not just speak or speculate on them. The book of nature is the application. I'm talking about, when I say book of nature, I'm talking about various volumes of sacred law, right? VSL. Look it up. You'll see what I mean. That's the Quran. That's the Torah. That's the Bible. I'm not going to keep going because I know the host can give more because he gets into it. He's a historian like myself. But the book of nature is the application of philosophies we hold so sacred. Why? It kept us alive. And we wasn't necessarily charting, some man or some deity. We was charting the sun. So Zen, my fellow sublime princess, which is one I am, and so is that other gentleman. And let's see here. I think that's it. And I told you I wouldn't need that long.
Oh, that was great, brother. I appreciate that. So let me do this. Okay, you said that's it. All right, now. Anybody out there in the chat? And see, I lost a a few people. I guess we was over their head a little bit. Hopefully they come back. But so basically, first of all, I would like to say that was a great, excellent presentation that you gave. On the you said the 27th and 28th degree.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, okay. So that was
It's
great.
called The Night of the Sun or Prince of Devil.
Okay, so morals and dogma. So okay, I don't know if anybody else have a question, but before I ask my question, uh, the brother in the chat had a said so. Basically, the Ouroboros is the origin of staff, and what that
And
shit
he's
say?
correct. That's why I laugh. Because when he's talking about the caduceus, that's the symbol you see
Theseus
for most
and the other nigga,
yeah, that's for most medical doctors. You see a serpent on the staff, and I know what he's
yeah, the
saying.
serpent on the staff, yeah. That's the staff of Moses too. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. See, I'm oh, I got something to say before I ask the question. Sixth sense, and then he said, or the sixth sense in conjunction with the God particle, something like that.
The
Remo.
God particle
So
is going to physics, but yeah, I know where he's going.
yeah. So now for the people
He
who
should
were
jump
on,
in the chat while he playing.
yeah. So for the people who were on and for the people who jumped off, I know this might have been a little bit not what we used to on Bearded Conversation, but nonetheless, this is still a conversation. So I'm gonna break it down into people, uh, 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 regular people terms or layman terms. So basically,
Please do.
this because I see we had viewers and then they fell off, and I'm guessing or I'm taking that a lot of people didn't get none of that, and I know a lot of people didn't get none of that. So basically, and I'm not going to touch or expand or change anything in your presentation. I'm just going to give my quick look. So basically, what that was his presentation. Even though he didn't say this directly, that shit is part of our lives. He stated that these are some of the things that we did to survive. Charting the sun, uh, it's oh man, because it's because because I don't want to say the wrong thing and get into too in depth and go more into the esoteric and the moral dogma, and then people be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" But it all correlates. I just want to say they all correlate. Everything that he said, like when you take time out and you go back and rewatch this, and what you do is you read it and then you just apply it to your life. Apply it to, like he said, the religion. Apply it to you going to school. Apply it to you problem solving. Apply it to cognitive thinking. Things that you have to do to solve problems. Just apply what he said to the shit that's going on in your everyday life without me or him trying to explain it to you or give you such a eloquent way of thinking about it. But you could just take it for what it's worth and just break it down on your own and just apply it to things that go on in your life and the things that you see every day. And I think you would kind of get a better understanding of what the Knights of the Sun and the 27 and 28 these are actual degrees that's inside of this book Morals and Dogma that was written by Albert Pike. But so that's what I wanted to say. So I think people just because they was in here watching for a minute. And I'm like, and I see it's dropping, and I'm like, damn, do they not know what the fuck you talking about? It was funny to me, but I'm sorry.
No,
But
you
yeah,
jumped down to 2, but you got back to 4, so it could be a bit of both. You don't know.
yeah. So I just want people, like, if they go back and rewatch it, just try to apply the things that was on the screen. Try to apply those things to your life and see how they fit. Like the brother said, sixth sense. Like I got on the screen, or the sixth sense in conjunction with the God particle. So he understands. He gets it. He gets it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Remo. He gets it a little bit, but everything that the brother spoke on, I'm telling you, y'all, because it ain't shit but philosophy. You know what I'm saying? All that shit applies to our life, whether we want to believe it, whether we want to know it or not. This is just a Pike's way of just, in his time telling the people about it. Now, to my question, It was an excellent presentation. Um, I have the book Morals and Dogma, and I have read the book Morals and Dogma. Now, um, what I want to ask you is, uh, Albert Pike. For those who don't know, um, who was he? Can you kind of tell us who he was?
Yes, he was a Confederate general.
Okay, I
Um,
thought so.
mhm. And at the time, this is the turmoil that was going on during the Civil War. This is why it's
Hmm.
important. Um, they say not they, but history says he had slaves and everything else, but he had a pivotal point. And I don't know if you know the history of Prince Hall. Um, he had to concede with the idea that black people were more than just slaves. They were, intelligent human beings, and he changed his stance midway. Now, most people can get past that Civil War part, and that's for good reason. But when you look at the readings, you'll see a change in how we as a people of color, were viewed. And the man was a lawyer. He was, I think, a physician. He was a lot of things, and he was also a Confederate general. But the interesting
Was he
part
was
about, go ahead.
was he a Klan member?
Ooh, you going there? So was he a dragon, or was he? Yeah, I think to some degree it's rumored that he was. It's rumored that he was. Yes, sir. And
Okay.
that's another contention that most people have, because it's like, why are you listening to this white man? And and it wasn't always about color when you come to that point in your life, especially in the Scottish Rite side, because Freemasonry is about a common thread. Because I have all sorts of friends, and they're not of the same skin tone, if you know what I mean. So yeah, to answer your question, pivotally, yeah, he's not a
Yeah.
liked.
Um. Well, I just said that because I wanted to just raise the fact that. Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to raise the fact that because people do say that, and but I just like for a lot of people to understand that throughout history, a lot of our greatest minds, so to speak, if that's how you want to put it, were not in favor of our skin tone. That doesn't mean that you can't get good information and learn and grow and mature from the information that they have. You know, Charles Darwin cousin, where he got the theory of evolution from, they were racist. I mean, a lot of those,
Right,
a
you're
lot
right.
of a lot of the contingents upon educational points came from that aspect of separation, divide, conquering, and supposedly upholding themselves as being the more powerful and intelligent and articulate species, which is okay. Which is okay. So when they do, present these things in books and history and museums and such nature, it be kind of hard, especially uh, for me as a person of intelligence, extreme intelligence. When you see some of these things, and it's like, damn. But again, like I say, y'all, you can learn from anything, and a lot of and I hear this a lot. Well, you know, because I even said, the narrative is being told by somebody else. So can you really hold true to and keep a value to that narrative? Yes, the fuck you can, because that's somebody's version, somebody's story, and I guarantee you a lot of that shit happened, but maybe a lot of that shit happened. They telling their story the way they telling it. I mean, you leave things out throughout history if you're gonna be the conquering person, but for the most part, I think a lot of just because I study it. I'm a historian myself by trade. That's what I went to school for. Uh, but I think a lot of that shit is true. A lot of that shit is true. But see, but here it go. It's true for them, because you got to understand, when they study, they study. So they don't just study us, they study them, they study this, they study that, and they put forth information that's valuable for them. Now, if you want to learn and if you want to grow and if you want to find out how to get to where they at, you got to vet, you got to do your due diligence, you got to, you know what I'm saying, get in them books, you got to get educated, you know what I'm saying. So, but I got a question. I just wanted to say that, but I do have another question. So, morals and dogma. Um, for those that don't know, though, that book is used in Freemasonry, I guess. But question: is that book primarily used for Freemasonry, or is that book used in collegiate forms as a philosophy book, or could it be just a book to read? What is the identity of Morals and Dogma as a book?
Okay, so all right, well, I'm gonna hit it from two angles. All right, so from the Freemasonry or Freemasonry, depending upon how old of a Mason you are, and he knows what I'm talking about. Freemasonry versus Freemasonry. We had some good teachers, be it back in the day, but you got to understand
Yeah.
that the Freemasonry part is the philosophical side. The Freemasonry part is more of the application side. So we always talk about the operative versus the speculative versions of a Mason, right? So yes, it's used, but it's not just Freemasonry. I've had thousands upon many across my many years of being on this earth conversations after becoming and even before becoming a 32nd degree Mason about Mr. Pike and various other Freemasons who had controversial lifestyles, but made very, very powerful contributions to the organization and to the philosophy system. So no, it's not just used for Freemasons. It's a popular concept if you're going up that ladder. But unfortunately, it is used across spectrums to understand philosophical ideas in terms of morals, dogmas, or doctrines, to answer your question.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I would think so. Because like I say, a lot of the esoteric meanings, and it's more of a philosophical way of thinking and way of living. So I like the book. And for those who want to dibble and dabble, it's on Amazon. Now it's some shit in there that's gonna freak you out. It's a lot of shit in there that's gonna freak you out. So, if
It's a
you're ready
lot
for
of
that
words
type
that
of
freak you out, and some words you didn't know.
yeah,
I had to read it
yeah.
three
So
times
you
to understand it, almost six
so,
times.
so if you want to go down that rabbit hole, you know what I'm saying? I would suggest you try, but it might not be for everybody. But yeah, Morals and Dogma is a good book. Also another question, man. What is the even though I know this ain't had nothing to do with the presentation, but since it was a Morals and Dogma presentation, Illuminati and Masonry, and from if you don't mind me saying this, from an African American standpoint, like you mentioned Prince Hall earlier, what is the correlation with Freemasonry, African American Masonry, Prince Hall, so to speak, and Illuminati? Like what? Like, is there anything that can be uh like conspiratorial? Or do they? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they intertwined? Do they link in any kind of way?
Yeah, if you can share the screen, I pulled up what you're saying because this is an old discussion with my many friends. The Illuminati,
Mhm.
because when they see the Masonic symbol, they automatically assume, "Oh, you Illuminati." Okay, well, let's go through the historical reference, right? So the Illuminati, it started in Bavaria, right? Uh, and that's the guy there that kicked
Mhm.
everything off. But when you look into it, they pretty
Adam
much,
Weishaupt.
yeah, I didn't, yeah, it's a German name or something. But they infiltrated Freemasonry, and you got to understand where this comes from because if you go back to and Be Good knows this, he's gonna probably laugh when I say it, but everybody's superstitious about the historical date of Friday the 13th whenever it pops up on our calendars, right?
Yeah.
But you know, like I know what that means, right? So
Yeah.
so it stems from that because from that date on, the Illuminati was born, right? This is the date that the
Mhm.
church decided to take power from the Freemasons because they were a powerful group of men from various backgrounds, cultures. They wasn't always dark skinned. They wasn't always. It's just across the thread, and that's why Freemasonry is interesting because it's a common thread across multiple philosophical systems, right? So this guy and many others they infiltrated the Freemasonry system, and this is at a weakened state of Freemasonry because if you go back to Friday the 13th, and you can look this up on your own, they were disbanded. And the reason they were
Mhm.
disbanded is mainly because, I'll put the link in the chat so you can reference. That's from Britannica. But the reason it was disbanded is because the Pope at that time, he was like, they have too much power. And they took one of the highest ranking Masons in the order. And you got to understand, at that time, we're talking about Catholic times, the church, um, the Masons or the Knights Templar, they were a powerful military arm of the church. So you take the high-ranking officer of your military arm and burn him at the stake. Now, a lot of them got word of this, these Masons, and they went underground. And then going underground, basically, you got different sections, kind of like our gangs now in Chicago and everywhere else,
Right.
branches and stuff, right?
Right.
And the Illuminati took advantage of that separation, and they infiltrated the order. It was stamped out to put it in a nutshell, not talk too much, but they did insane things, and that's still tied to the Masonic order. The hanging of a banker off of a bridge and over in England or something, and all these other things they talk about, or Jack the
Jack
Ripper.
the Ripper.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna say that. But it was a church that pretty much kind of
Bearded
instigated this issue.
conspiracy.
I heard that. I know it. I know it. I know it. So to answer your question, the Illuminati was killed off a long time ago, and those members were excommunicated and removed, and that's historical fact. So we still talk about these things. Usually, it's a scam artist or somebody trying to get you to pay money to be a part of this order that has not survived since they were found out to be, as I would say, and Mother Masons would say, in other degrees, imposters.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, I just asked, but then you would get this. Well, you black, so you don't know shit. No way. They not really. Yeah, you might be a Mason, but you not you don't know shit because you
Yeah,
black. They ain't finna give you or tell you none of that shit. You ain't gonna know no way because you was a
go
slave.
ahead, play your sound beat again, your sound bite again. Bearded conspiracies.
Bearded conspiracies.
There's nothing new
I'm
under the
saying.
sun. There's nothing. I'll leave. I'll,
Yeah.
I'll say this much. Be good because you already know what I'm about to say. And if not, you just gonna echo something you heard before. You know, I never thought about it that way. You might be right, and that's how you got to treat people because you know where that comes from. Okay, yeah. Well, all right, man. Because unless you're inside of it, you don't know. And on the outside,
Right.
you're left. It's human nature. You're left to think whatever you want to think. And unfortunately,
Right.
me being black has nothing to do with the conversation. I am a legitimate person. I pay my dues paying member. And on the outside, for a fact, be good. Most people they assume whatever, but what do most of us tell you? Why don't you become one and then tell me what you think? Because that's part of the secret. You don't want to give it away. The secret is the same thing as sacred. Most people don't understand that. Like, why is it secret? It's not secret, it's sacred. Why do you know what my lodge means? You can look it up on the internet. Why do you know what a Mason is? It's free information. Why are there books out there on Freemason? It's nothing secret, but the esoteric parts of it, that's what you don't know. So all you can do, like we talk about with differences of Masons, is speculate versus be operative. Operative Masons were your tradesmen. A lot of Masons were also, I saw Remo pop up. A lot of Masons were actually creators of cathedrals that you still go to and give homage and pray at. Stonemasons. So you can say whatever you like, but until you actually partake and understand what's going on, you're just doing, as he said earlier with his soundbite, you're doing a bearded, if you have a beard, conspiracy.
Okay. Now, what I will say, you know what I'm saying, in my opinion, because I because I understand that everybody ain't the same, and some people out here do freaky shit, and some people out here do shit that ain't got nothing to do with what the fuck I'm doing or got nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say if it's a group of motherfuckers out there practicing or doing the shit the way it ain't supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know
that
what you're
that
saying.
gives that gives it a bad rep, and where people could be misinformed and get the misinformation. So
Mhm.
yes, it is motherfuckers out here that's doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. But I ask this question to a lot of people, you know, who always say shit like that, and I ask them this: what if the God that you so called worshiping and the devil that you so called hating, what if it was supposed to be flip flop and you got tricked and you worshiping the wrong motherfucker? That's why don't nothing ever happen to you. What
Oh,
happened
you're
for you?
getting deep. You're getting deep. Okay. So that
You know
reminds
what I'm
me of,
saying?
yeah, I know exactly where you're going, and I'm going to flip it a little bit.
And
Um,
that's not being double advocate. I'm being dead ass serious because
yeah,
a
I was
lot of
wondering
these,
if you're doing that.
you know, because no, because a lot of these guys and pantheons and the code shit that we do, most people, most modern day humans only understand it from a modern day perspective.
From your point of reference, where you understand it from.
People in antiquity,
Yeah.
in only understood it from their point. Now, if you read this fucking book, that any value Mr. Law, so these people of antiquity wasn't the first people here originally. Now, if you move them to the side and you go to Mesopotamia and you go to you go to Babylon, like when you go further back, it's just a rabbit hole, and those people got their own fucking belief systems, and they understood and were only privy to whatever they understood in those times. But I will say this: everything for me seems to be a copy from Mesopotamia.
You,
Even
you go ahead. Go ahead.
even even our so-called African diasporas are just copies of. But I will say this: I won't say copies of,
Yeah, I was going to
because
say alteration.
Mesopotamian people look like me. People don't want to say that shit because I've been that's another thing that's going on about North Africa and shits like that. Like they were supposed to be a fair skinned people, which was bullshit. No, if life started there in the center of Africa and then spread it out, yes, you're gonna get some color changes. But all those people were dark, complected, hued individuals.
You're
So I'm not
getting
gonna say copy.
geographical. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not. Yeah, so I'm not. I don't want to say copy. Like you know, because I mean, cause yeah, I'm going to say copy because we got different races. So you know, and different people as we developed took it and made it our own, and you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because like you got
Yeah.
white folks, black folks, Spanish folks, shit like that. North Africans, South Africans, and then you know only the ones on the equator are dark, and South Africa is predominantly white, and North Africa was supposed to be predominantly fair skinned. That's why you got the Arabs, the Israelites, the Moroccans, and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? That's why they that color. Yeah, but it's bullshit. Because the reason I say bullshit because you can go to anywhere, and I don't give a fuck where you from. If you Chinese, it's gonna be some niggas who was indigenous to China. Not no motherfucker who daddy came over there and mixed with a Chinese woman thousands of years ago. And you know what I'm saying? No, black folks were
No,
in China. Black
I got
folks,
you.
well, like you know what I mean? Like so, but you people got to know the genealogy and you know get into this DNA study of this shit. A lot of people don't do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't do that. So that's why I say that's why when I ask that question about the God and the devil shit, when people ask those questions about masonry, like because a lot of times you don't understand. There's a lot of footwork and things you have to do to understand. Because again, I'm going to mention like when you started your presentation, a lot of people fell off. That's why it it wasn't hard for me to get it out, but I didn't want to get it out and not say the right thing because I wasn't prepared to do that. So, but that's why I say if you go back and rewatch the presentation, just read it and apply it to your life or apply it to things that you live. Even the words. When he said nature, he said the nature of the liberal art, but you could apply that nature to the wind, to the sun, to the trees, to the flowers. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be so overly intelligent with it. It's real simple. It's real simple. That was just
It's
to make
common
it
sense.
pretty.
I get where you're going.
Yeah,
It's common
yeah.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
what I
saying?
got from it.
Yeah, words are to really just basically to make things pretty.
Yeah, but I
You
want to
know.
I want to stretch it further because you hit on something. It's like there's nothing new under the sun. That's a common sense quote, and then you're going further, even further, because you're like you're circling it back. I don't even know if you noticed what you said to morals and dogma. That was one of your episodes before. Like
Yeah.
you're a real stout person that says you're really really strong about it. You're like, we need to get rid of these fairy tales. Well, hold on now, brother. Some of these people, these fairy tales and this church going on Sundays, it
I
keeps
know.
them doing bad things. So you gotta be careful because without this stuff, we probably have chaos and anarchy. Just putting it out there.
Yeah. See, but so I like that. I like that switch. I like that switch. So you was motherfucking what's my man Bilal at house party right there, Remo. He pulled a Bilal. You know what I'm saying?
I
Switch.
don't know what that
Yeah.
means.
All right.
I try.
Yeah.
No, you switch. You switch. I mean, you ain't switching because it's still like everything's still on topic.
Is it
But it's
code
just
switching or is it switching? Which one
yeah,
is
yeah. You just code switching. You just code switching for a minute. So, so you're absolutely correct. So when I do say that shit, I always tell people if that's what you believe in, and if that's what keeps you from doing
Or
heinous
keep you
and
grounded.
tumultuous acts, and it keeps you grounded, and
right?
it keeps you doing. I support that, Fox. But
Yeah.
my thing is when it's given to you behind a bullshit premise, which most pastors, preachers, reverends,
Most people don't know
deacons
that though. I'm gonna be quiet. Yeah,
give
you're
it
right.
to you. That's why I say I can't fuck with the fairy tales, bro. Now, do I believe in the traditional? Okay, so okay, let me start here. So, for those who don't know,
He got so much
there
he
is
wants
no
to
God.
say.
So when I say there's no God originally, like I say, if you go back to the editing of the Bible, the word was supposed to be God's with an S. Even when you read your Bible, Elohim, that's plural. Why do people say
It is.
Jesus is God when Jesus says I have a Father, an Almighty Father who is God? So that means they are gods.
But bro, I hate to put you
It-
out there. You're going back to your original point. It's geographical. It wasn't
yeah,
always about black skin. Depending upon where you were born on this wide world. The world is spherical. I know you kind of like tend to the flat earth stuff, but it's spherical. And across this sphere, depending upon where you're born, that's going to be your natural religion.
yeah.
But
Not
come
to
to
get
think
off into
of it,
much. Yeah, but not to
I
get
just
off.
got one thing to say, man.
Oh, yeah.
We all got a father, but the whole thing is we don't know what that father is because it's just an element. It's carbon, bro. We all
Yeah.
come from that
He's
shit.
right. He's right. You don't know if it's male or female, depending upon where you're at.
Right. It
Right.
just depends on the carbon makeup.
Right. So, but when I say the God, so when I say that, it meaning I'm not necessarily saying I don't believe that it's something out there because I do believe it's something out there. I just don't believe in the shit that they say because the shit that been edited, rewrote. Now, I do believe people just ain't coming up with this shit out their mind or the shit that they seen and the shit that they experienced.
I
get
hear you,
it.
bro, but most of it's written by human beings. So there's
Yeah.
Right. So
some
Man
errors.
is
so that's
subject to fallacy. Yes.
that's where my problem comes in. But again, I, I haven't had an experience to say that I got a divine entity that's running the shit that I got going on. But I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't tear down those that do. So I get what you're saying about that. But now back to the code switch. It's uh, it's not even the code switch because it's still on point. But you still got to understand though, Mike. Like when you do the research about all these different pantheons and shit, they come from it's an origin. Everything has a point of origin. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of wherever the fuck you was at geographically,
Oh yeah.
everything still
You're
has.
right. You're right.
You know, you know what
There's
I'm
something
saying. So
called
we get
pantheism, and that's multiple religions that you're studying. So you gotta be careful because most Freemasons do that.
yeah, and to
And
touch
I've
on your
noticed.
flat Earth thing, you're a physicist. If we was in
Yes,
another
I am.
dimensional plane, yeah, but if we was to go to another dimensional plane and we was to look down at the Earth, you don't think it would be flat?
No, I think it will be whichever philosophical system, like back to morals and dogma. You keep circling back to this with your questions, but depending upon where you were born and what you were raised up in, you will view the Earth or the planet, because that's all we all are on planets as a physicist, with star. I'll go, yeah, whichever your perspective or view is, that's where you're at. And then that's the common thread. That's why I stayed a Freemason, because you're able to communicate with a person that no matter how much they disagree with you, it goes back to what I said to you. You know what? I never thought about it that way. You might be right. And you might be thinking I'm just, blowing you off, but I'm pausing all my arguments because it's like, I'm not gonna win. I'm fighting 2-3 decades, depending on how old you is, of what you learn, and I'm just giving you this seed. I'm gonna plant it, and you can remove that planted seed like it's a weed, or you can take it in and work with it. It's up to you. But I understand, being who I am in this organization and this system, that I'm not gonna change your mind, but I can just plant this seed and leave it there. That's called the royal seed. We're gonna get on that later.
Yeah, okay. So why do you think so many people? And then you can ask them a question too, Remo, about the presentation of just his experience. But why do you think so many people have a fucking real dark understanding about
They think Freemasons are
Freemasonry
devil
or
worshippers
African Americans in Freemasonry?
because they
Why
think
do
we're devil worshippers. I already know.
because they think we're who?
Devil worshippers.
Okay. So again, that's why I asked the question. That's why I asked people the question. What if you're supposed to be worshiping Satan and hating God? But anyway, that's another.
Yeah,
But
you leave it. I
because
didn't respond to that because it's like, you have people in cults out here that are satanic worshipers. And if you look at as a scientist, it taught me one big thing: be able to investigate what they're talking about, so you know where you're going. Don't automatically dismiss it, because there's things you can learn from everything. Like you tell me about conversations and stuff, but honestly, if you look at what they do, it's
they're great
diametrically,
people.
it's
They great
diametrically
people.
different, but they got some good points. I hate to say it, like there's a lot of people as a scientist automatically they think scientists are atheists. That's not entirely true. I got a lot of atheistic friends that don't make
Right,
me an atheist. So you got to be
right,
careful.
A lot of the reasons
right.
God is why science exists.
He's circling back again. I just said at one point, science and religion were one,
Religion
but you
used to be
had
one, yeah.
egos that messed it all up, and now you got separation of church and state, even academics.
Yeah, that's true. That is so motherfucking true. Um, so you say because they think devil worshiping and shit like that. Now, I actually have read some of their shit, and they not supposed to do a lot of shit that it reads the same. They book then it reads the same as a Bible or as a Quran if it was in another
Yes,
language.
yes, it is. It's
You
called a
know,
satanic.
the shit I'm telling y'all this shit. I read this shit. This shit, and I ain't into this shit. Don't get me wrong. And I ain't into the Bible. All that shit's still fairy tale to me. But it's the same shit. And then if you think about this, y'all. And I hope people in the chat out here don't hate me, and my fans don't like me no more. Who always fucking you up, and who always coming to save you? They say God all, as far as I know, hey, that will give you, you know what I'm saying? And then God come just taking this shit away. Like, what the fuck?
God
Why
just
he
got a
hating
good
this?
publicist.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm
watch that
saying?
show on Netflix. Watch that show on Netflix called Lucifer. That was one of the best series I ever watched. And
Yeah.
Man, you know, he come hooking you up and shit, bro. Then this nigga come knocking you the fuck down. But the nigga that's knocking you the fuck down is the motherfucker that's supposed to be saving and helping you. And the nigga that's feeding you
circling
and
back.
giving you, and the
You
nigga that's
keep
feeding
circling
you
back.
and giving you all the shit that you need, that's the nigga you supposed to be hating.
Yeah, but again, you circling back. You doing this on purpose, I think. When you look at the series Lucifer, or you just look at the term Lucifer, that's a later name. I think in certain religions they call him Shaitan or Satan.
Yeah, Shaitan
But
and Satan.
yeah, but you gotta understand
They two
he
different.
was an angel.
I ain't got off into that, bro. They say they two different
All
people or
right.
some shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying be careful how you use that, because some people say you shouldn't say amen after every prayer because you might be praying to the wrong deity.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it really
Yeah.
depends on what you're praying for.
So a lot of people think when you say amen,
Remo, be
even
careful. Amen can be Egyptian, and you could be still praying to the wrong deity and get the
yeah,
wrong result.
see, this is what a lot of people don't
Amen
understand.
Ra.
So no,
You busting no laugh, but there's many levels to that.
No. So that's what I was going to say. That's the cliche. That's the misnomer that a lot of people think. So you got to understand that Egypt is a Greek name, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when they use the name Amen, and of course because they conquered in Greek, you know, most people think it's Amen Ra, Amen Hotep. No, it's not Akhenaten. It's none of them people. Actually, the Amen that they talking about is a Greek fucking god. So when you say Amen, you're worshiping actually a Greek god. You're not actually worshiping a Kemetic god or a
Exactly.
Cometian
You're
god. That's not
probably
true. That
Norse
is
or
false.
Greek. Yeah, he's right. You
Yes.
actually
Well, yeah, of course.
And,
That's all.
be careful what comes out of your mouth. That's a spell, and spelling is a form of spell. If you go back to derivatives of words, be careful what you utter into the world. You might be praying.
yeah,
to
you know, even the Bible say that. You know, you can speak it into existence. You know what I'm saying? You know,
very true.
yeah. But
that's why I
so
say
you know,
Motive B. He already know that part though. I don't. When
yeah,
people like, I be the only one in the room, especially a group of Masons. I be like Motive B.
yeah, and that's why you know that. That's why that quadridium trivium that he spoke on. That's
liberal
real
arts and
important too.
sciences. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you know that's that's got something to do with education and liberal arts and sciences, like the brother said. So, you know, a lot of us, man, that's and we we stress that here on Bearded Conversation, man, about education and I know sometimes, man, you know, the people y'all might not like some of these episodes. Some of these episodes might not be y'all type of talk, but these the type of conversations that motherfuckers need to hear that look like us to know that motherfuckers can have these conversations or that people actually, you know, dibble and dabble and get off into certain shit. And, you
You're
know, it's
right.
interesting.
It's a
You know
great
what I'm
thing to be
saying?
multifaceted, brother.
Yeah. And, you know, and it's interesting.
Multifaceted.
Yeah. And I ain't doing this shit cause you know, I might not talk to nobody, but I still want to know. And I know some niggas want to know shit. And like, you'd be surprised sometimes when you have a conversation with motherfuckers who know shit. But fuck just the knowing. We gotta take this shit and build upon it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I had my brother come here do a presentation to engage people's mind to get their mind turning. Just like when we do cardio to get to get the heart pumping and to get the blood flowing. You know, these type of conversations and discussions not necessarily all the time got to be so fucking jolly or so fucking atypical or so fucking just one sided on a social subject to whereas we can't come and watch a motherfucker give a presentation You know what I'm saying? An immaculate one at that. You know what I'm saying? A very excellent presentation at that. Well
Very
articulate,
fine,
real
sir.
red. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't get that in our circles. You know what I'm saying? We don't get that in our circles. We don't even have the patience to even to sit there and listen to some shit. Like I started off with like 6, 7 viewers and it dropped down to 2 or 1. Like why? Because this discussion ain't privy, or this discussion ain't talking about Cat Williams, or it ain't about Kevin Hart,
I
or it
say,
It
ain't
ain't
about
ratchet
it's
enough.
like these black brothers can get deep.
mm,
Wait, I
you
got
know.
two
And
off.
I ain't necessarily saying
Play the
that
tape back.
everybody, but I just like the fact that we can do shit like this and have these type of discussions. You know what I'm saying? Just
Well,
like
you got to give
and
away some
people,
scuba gear because it get deep around this bitch.
yeah, and see, and then like people don't even know, like L Boogie, bro, like L Boogie, and L Boogie come on, he shoot his shit, talk his shit, and he L Boogie, but L Boogie goes to school
Yeah, El
every
Boogie can get deep
motherfucking
at times. And
day.
so do
Like
Remo.
people don't
Okay.
know that. Then he goes to work. Like just cause he a funny motherfucker, that's just him. You know. And he say music his happy spot. I think him making other people happy and laughing is also his happy spot too.
You
I
getting on
think
me
he,
about that. Happy spot is
yeah,
a GPS word. You know that, right? We try to
yeah,
find those.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Hashtag happy spot. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag reruns and hashtag us
Yeah, I
back.
just don't want
And
y'all
for
feeling
y'all
like I
to,
was being corny, but that's an actual word that they use around CPS a lot.
yeah. Or a happy place, or a happy space, or I know.
What
But
the hell is that?
what a place
No,
that
I'm
that
kidding.
that
I'm kidding.
oh oh, but like when he come on, bro, he do his thing. But hey, that brother, he go there too. But it's just a different element in the vibe that different ones bring. And then don't get me wrong, sometimes shit, I get up here and shit, just let everybody go and look like a motherfucking weed head on camera. I don't get no fuck. I mean, I'm just saying, it's just, hey, I'm gonna give it funky shit. And a lot of times, I come on and I just really, I be me, but I don't be me. But just to let the people know that, like, man, you can have a different view, or you can see a person in a different light or a different way. We don't always have to be into that bullshit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Even though I know the bullshit is what's happening, but
Well said, sir. Well said.
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
I just had to say that, yeah, because I like these discussions, the conversations we have over here, the conversation. A lot of them are they be real enlightening. Like the other day when I thought it was a guy, it was a young lady, and she came on talking about her agriculture and weed and the plants and the farming and shit like that. Like she and about when you can grow and what you can do and how. They said because the
You
one
talking
lady
about
said
the LLC?
yeah, the LLC Star Wars. Yeah, because one lady
Yes, sir.
said that the motherfucker couldn't grow shit for 10 years, and she was like, "No, this is what you got to do." So I
Yeah,
like
she
that.
couldn't have property for 10 years, but then she threw the loophole in there.
Yeah, yeah. So I like that people can come on and drop those gems and get those jewels. Like, bro, like we really do have to, like, for niggas that don't go to college. Hey, come fuck with Bearded Conversation, because you bound to catch a lecture or something, or a presentation. I'm gonna start doing this more often. I like this type of shit.
Right
Remo, you
on.
got to do your motherfucking. You got to come up here and do your goddamn.
I was gonna say, bro,
Like
I did my part. He up
I
next.
understand, sir. I am still writing 3 papers at once.
You up
yeah,
next.
yeah, yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, cause like for people who don't get that type of shit, bro, like I like that. And then you know what? For people who don't know what to do with they fucking self, and when they tune in, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this brother do this. Damn, that brother do that. Hey, we don't shy away from telling you where the fuck you can go to try to get this information and get this help. Or if I can help you and put you in tune, or get you into right places to get you some money to get what you need to do to get whatever. God damn it, that's what we gonna do here on Bearded Conversation. We got
You
all
going back to
avenues
your
open.
Toma days, bro. You going back to your Toma days. I hear you.
Now I wasn't a part of Toma, nigga. I don't know why the fuck you keep screaming that shit.
Yeah, but you contributed to the newsletter. You can go talk that talk.
Look, I wasn't part of Toma, but I helped him out. This nigga,
But it's
Remo.
always good to be informative, bro. No matter
Yeah.
what.
Hey, hold on, Remo. This nigga keep calling me numbers
That's what you is. You get mad about it though.
Look, he keep calling me numbers, man. And
just calls himself a historian
polar.
to get mad about it. What?
Hey, Remo, and keep talking about I know what he be talking about. What is wrong with that, bro?
Hey, look here. As a non-traveler, I can still see.
I appreciate that, Remo. Get him, Remo. He's trying to play me. It's that devil's advocate stuff he say he ain't doing.
Nigga talking about something as a non-traveler. I can still. What you see, nigga?
I see a whole lot, bro.
That ain't in my life, right, nigga. You shouldn't be seeing shit, but that's another thing. Because I'm a star. Obviously not. You can see me. Exactly. Must be a dead dwarf star, some shit.
You are
world
still celestial,
star.
sir.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but
you are still celestial,
no, bro.
no matter what.
Yeah, but no, bro. It's like though, because people, they don't really like. Now, I didn't have people hit me, bro, that tune into the show and be like, man, fuck, bro, y'all gonna have me start reading books again. Man, bro.
That's a bad thing.
Right. That's a good thing, though.
No. They were saying it in a good way, but they were just saying like the shit, some of the discussions and shit we be having, they be fucking with it. Or they be like, man, I went back and I had that conversation with a family member and we hashed it out and I found out this, that, and the third. Or I done had motherfuckers hit me up, man, dope show, good shit. Like, nigga, I didn't know you was like that type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said what I said earlier. About
you should put your little disclaimer up. Not to cut you off, but what is it? Share, subscribe, like it up.
All my fans, followers, viewers, and subscribers, man. Fuck with me, man. Hey, like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video. Don't forget to like
and share.
You need a disclaimer to pop up on the window every now and then. Work on that.
Ah, shit. Oh, I ain't even do the disclaimer, nigga. We an hour in. Look, the thoughts and views of the conversations are the thoughts.
I'll talk about later, but I got
you. And views and opinions of us and us only. We don't mean to hurt, to harm, or to offend. Again, we don't mean to hurt, to harm, or to offend. We just giving our factual opinions on shit. But yeah, man. But
the size of it right there, bro. Factual opinion.
So. And anything that I try to get to the people, I try to make sure I don't give a fuck whether it's some news shit that I seen or read. You know what I'm saying? When I know I fuck up, I come back and try to be like, oh man, y'all, I fucked up. That wasn't it. This was it type shit. Even if it was some information that was third party information, via news, via app, via whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Somebody telling me. Oh, also, alert. Somebody just got shot on 120th in Eggleston. If y'all got people in the Pullman area, y'all check on y'all people.
Not DoorDash there.
Yeah, somebody got shot over there in the Pullman area.
Oh, but I did have a question for Mr. Fox, though.
Oh, go ahead. My bad, brother. Go ahead.
Sure.
How do you know when you're ready to move up a degree?
That's a great question. Wow. And I'm not saying most people say that's a great question, which means they don't have an answer. But I actually have an answer. I'm surprised you asked that. Because there's certain elements that are missing. And as me and Be Good talk about, because he knows this very well, you can't really say you understand everything if you didn't go to these other houses. So when you reach a gridlock, or Remo know what I'm talking about, you reach a blockade, you have to go to a different house to find out more. But that's up to the person to want to find out more.
Okay. Well,
I don't know if that answers your question.
I was asking that because there was a while ago, me and my cousin went to a White Lodge. I believe they were Scottish Rite, maybe Ancients or something like that.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. But go with your question.
We basically was asking to join, and they looked at us like a bunch of New York Italians, like, fuck out of here. And I was wondering, like, do Masons that's already in, like, What's the lodge? The Black Lodge?
Okay, so let me
Like,
know you
can
know
they
your
go
question.
over?
I know where you're going, but there's a long story behind that.
Oh well, I was finished with the question. Like, can Prince Hall go over there and ask something?
That's actually a question that Big Good could answer because he's legitimate like myself. So what you're asking is about legitimacy, and legitimacy is whether or not you're recognized by the United Grand Lodge of England. Uh, Most people will hear that and be like, "Oh, you got to be recognized by white people." Okay, if you notice, even your children are not taught about Prince Hall Masonry. It's very important. That's why I stayed one, even and I give mad credit to Be Good because I was in engineering school and I just why you doing all that, Be Good? I'm giving you your flowers while you're alive. I was oblivious to masonry as a whole. I thought it was just it's just another gang. Because at the time I wanted to be an alpha. And then I did my own research. I said, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on this because they was acting weird.
He's
Yeah,
steady
I
trying to
remember that.
make
I
me
was around for that.
All right.
Remo. He's steady trying to make me shit.
So, so I was like, why am I going to be a part of y'all when I can just become your father? And if you look at the lineage, most of our divine nine were created by especially Prince Hall Masons. Now, if you go to the
And
history,
them alphas.
yeah, the Alphas were the first, but if you go even before that, because they called themselves the first. Now, knocking the Alphas, I liked them; they were cool until they did what they did. But if you go before that, before where they got their ritual books and everything, there were Freemasons, and unfortunately, the sect that was black was mostly Prince Hall. You look at Prince Hall actually fought for legitimacy of the Divine Nine and many other black organizations because they were considered Greek. The white sect or white governed because they had control over it because they could travel more. They didn't want no black Masons. They didn't want no black Greeks. They wanted only white. So there's legal cases you can research because everything we talk about on Bearded Discussions, you can Google it. And when you come back, I want you to prove me wrong. I've done the research. I sit quiet on my own for a reason. And Be Good knows why, because I do my research and then I talk. But
Right.
honestly, a lot of these organizations were created, especially for black people, because of the Shriners, which if you see this, I'm a Shriner, a Prince Hall Shriner. And there were a lot of legal cases. That's why maybe like, why are you still messing with them? There's a lot of history behind it. If you search for it, Black
Okay.
Freemasons actually instituted or gave way to the Divine Nine. So going further and further back in time, you understand that the history is never shown in history books, even in CPS systems. If you do a historical Black History Month, you hear no mention of Prince Hall. Now, back to your question about legitimacy. The United Grand Lodge of England, which is where we got our charter from. I don't know if you remember, because I know Remo is also a historian, the Civil War. If you go back even further, Harriet Tubman, there's a reason why she was able to get those slaves across where they went to, because they were Freemasons that knew signs and symbols to stop trains for transport. So that people be like, "Oh, you still messing with those Masons, and all they trying to do is be legitimized and recognized as white." No, there's some history you didn't know about that they're not going to teach you about. But if you dig deeper, which a lot of our people don't do, because we like TikToks and we like Instagram and YouTube and short seconds, because we're in the microwave generation. We like snippets of our history. But if you're like me, you, and Be Good, you would search further and you would appreciate the history behind it. So I don't want to belabor it because I know we're already almost 2 hours in, but there's a lot we don't know and we don't search for because, like we always say, even with the William Lynch laws, put it in a book and black people probably won't find it. And that's sad because we create a lot of the history. I'm going to leave it there.
Yeah, because it's things that we don't know that we don't know.
Hey, they try to say Harriet Tubman didn't exist. Was she real?
When there's pictures
It
of
is real. It's in our history as far as Prince Hall Masons. You have Prince Hall Masons, you have United Grand Lodge of England. I'm sorry, United Grand Lodge of the state.
No,
United
I'm
Grand
just
Lodge of the
saying.
state.
I would know what she looked like on the street if I met her because I seen her picture.
You wrong. You wrong.
Well, they
Well,
trying to say the picture ain't real. Not just her. What's the nigga name that led the revolt? The preacher nigga. What's his name?
Nat Turner?
Yup, him.
Yep. You didn't even talk about Henrietta Flax. That was a sister that had a DNA structure that could cure certain diseases. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of stuff we don't know, but we crack jokes. But we are really powerful people, but we just don't know it because we don't crack open these books no more. They've hidden it in such a way that, and not just they hidden it, they've conditioned us in social media to a way where we need a microwave type of presentation.
Or they put it behind a paywall.
I'm gonna leave that alone. You going there?
Yeah, but like I say, and then they do things to fuck us up. I'm finna get into this too, because our brain don't function the way it's supposed to function. Especially even with me, because I know I'm smoking and
Our
all
brains
that.
don't function like our ancient people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Due to the shit that we put in our bodies, our diet, our lack of exercise, our lack of meditation, you know what I'm saying? Our lack of understanding our chi, our power, our own energy, knowing yourself. Now, when I say know yourself, not meaning that you can fucking go jump off a building and start flying. I mean, know who you are, know what you want. You know what I'm saying? Do the things, take the actions, pray to your hands, pray to your hands, pray to your feet, pray to your brain, pray to your heart. You know what I'm saying? You pray to your hands to make your hands move and do the things that you need to do to be constructive in life. You pray to your legs to keep you moving and motivated and to keep you traveling on your journey. You pray to your heart to keep your heart safe, strong, and to be able to identify and know people. See, we praying to the wrong things. We don't pray to ourselves. You got to know you in order to make a change, in order for you to become part of anything. You know what I'm saying? See, we don't do that enough too. So, but the foods and shit we eat, like I say, the lack of exercise, the lack of meditation, you know what I'm saying? The lack of sometimes being involved in certain circles or just interacting with people. Like a lot of that shit changed you. That's why they wanted to keep you inside during COVID. You know what I'm saying? The lack of interacting with people. Like we had a guy yesterday on the show. He was like, COVID, all these kids, all they did was play GTA. And so psychologically, you know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck they wanted to do. So when they was able to go outside, nigga, that's what they did. They got guns because it was easily accessible and available to us.
He's
and,
right.
And we got to figure out, right, and we got to figure out how to consciously decide on not to make that fucked up decision, man.
Or deprogram our youth, sir.
I don't say this kind of thing often, but there's a fine line between wisdom and knowledge, right? But what you just spit was straight wisdom, bro.
I mean, it could be taken that way, you know what I'm saying? It could be taken that way, or on a philosophical level, on some wars, a dog. I told y'all I'm finna write a book, man. Y'all think I'm bullshit.
You're making circles. Here you go again.
I'm telling you, I'm finna write a book, man. But I just say that, Remo, not necessarily for wisdom, because it's the truth, bro. Like, so
I know
it's a lot of so listen, look. That's why I said, like earlier when he did his presentation, people should take that and read it slowly and apply it to the things in their life. See, your life is like, man, look at your life like a mathematical equation. There's certain variables and things in play that has to happen. And it's a certain order of operation that you need to take in order to make those things happen.
Unknowns. He's right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
see, we don't look at shit like that. I don't know.
People gotta know
like
it's
you said, we gotta be
before they can do it.
You say you gotta do what?
People need to know that it's repeatable before they can actually do them.
Yeah. So,
but you can't know that until you actually attempt to try the problem. That's the problem,
right?
And that's what I'm talking about. The fear of the unknown.
Thank you, sir.
Right. so even with us just having these conversations, like, it's gonna come to a point where it already came to the point where, I'm gonna keep doing this shit. But now it's like, for me, it's like, okay, I think I got some solutions. Now it's time to start implementing the solutions that I think I got to see how the fuck they gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? Just like
y'all can use what you got.
like this USPAP shit, you know what I'm saying? United States Pan African Political Party. I'm trying to see, right now, I'm trying to see how to fucking, start that shit, like, bro, because we need that Black Caucus shit. That shit, no, get the fuck, get that. Oh, and hold on, pause the Black Caucus shit. But to speak on, like, earlier, Mike, when you was like, these religions, when I be like, get rid of that shit, but that's where your code of conduct come in, because that's gonna
Yes,
replace,
sir.
you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about, you can't take away from the people and don't give them shit, because then you're gonna have lost people, and we already fucking lost. So that's where that code of conduct that me, you, and Remo
No, you're
on
right though.
a few episodes back, that's where that would take place. And you can call it, I don't give a fuck what you want to call it, because everything is a knockoff. You can call it your 10 Commandments, you can call it your laws, or whatever the fuck people call whatever they call that
Your
they got in
social
place.
contract.
Oh, okay, Moses, but I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm just saying, you can call it whatever fuck you want to call it, but once we take that away and we implement this code of conduct that you were speaking about, then we can start educating and learning and building and constructing shit. Like, I know, and it take a lot to get a lot of shit accredited as far as the school, but I
Yeah.
believe if we can do it.
No, I
Listen, I
believe
believe
you
we
can
can.
do it too, bro. But I mean, you got a huge hurdle, and that's why these conversations every now and then, when you do it, it shows a different light on how Black men and Black women can think. Like, I know you thinking about the viewers, you're looking at analytics, but when you re-record this, because like this live stream it's gonna have a playback button. Run that tape back with say my students. Because I record, like you know me on Facebook. I record my sessions with my students. That's because I have students that can't make it to class. Life goes on, right? So what I tell them is like, all right, you didn't do that. Watch this video I posted. And a lot of Masons, a lot of the people in my circle be like, oh, you just trying to show out. No, I make my life easier. If I have a student that comes back and be like, I don't know what you did on X day, I'm like, all right, here's a YouTube video. Go do this assignment.
And that's, hold on, not to cut you off, that's dope, because when we was in school, you missed that shit, you just missed that shit, and
that was
teachers
your ass.
dickheads.
Exactly.
You better been reading while you coughing up a lung.
Hell, yup, that's what they say.
From Marcy, son. That's a Jay-Z quote.
And I know I be shitting on no, I ain't gonna say technology, because I know it's a help and it's useful, but this is one of the ways that it can be useful and constructive as far as education. But again, social media, when it's on your phone and in your hand, that shit can be detrimental to, you know what I'm saying, your social skills and fucking you up. That's all we do now, bro.
Yeah, I call it not so social media.
So, but back to this Black Caucus shit. As I pause that now, unpause that shit, because they ain't doing too good. That's why I want to try to get this USPAP going on, man, so we can start putting and developing people first, not just putting them, but we gonna get these peoples and we gonna develop them, and we gonna put them in these places and offices and watch them as a system. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it can spread world nationwide, and then where we can control and have a voice in the say so. And I ain't saying it's gonna be easy, because ain't shit easy, and don't shit come to sleep. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Nothing, don't, fuck that, but how that shit go? Don't shit come to sleep or a dream, some shit like that.
Nothing comes. The dream was sleep.
Yeah, goddamn it, get up the ass, and we trying to get it done. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Fuck all that, But so I want to do that, and try to see what that'll be like for our people moving forward. Hopefully in 2025, next year, 2026, or whenever it can get developed. So I'm gonna be trying to reach out to people.
It's gonna take some time, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Some people, when they wake up slow,
Yeah, and I'm gonna have some people gonna spit on me, shit on me, all that. I know that, but I'm gonna spit on them and shit on them back. Feel me? But
the question
yeah, man.
is, I have for you is, okay, you can't just let anybody in this shit.
No, brother, hell no.
I'm saying, what I want to ask you is, what is the barrier to entry?
That's a great
question. You say, what is the who?
The barrier to entry.
That is still being worked out.
TBD, huh?
Yeah, that's
or
still
as
being
I say,
worked.
Remo, TBD, or to be determined.
See, but I got some shit that I want to have a system for certain shit that go into play, and I don't want to say it live on the you dig.
Understood.
And,
Can't
you know,
even
though if it do work like that, and motherfuckers still run their mouth, but I don't just want to give it away right now, type shit. You know what I'm saying? On how I would try to cut down and govern certain shit and do
You don't
certain
want to
shit.
steal your thunder.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but but like you say, TBD, but some shit, it's getting worked out, and I got shit, but shit still go wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, ain't shit. I don't give a fuck how much you work it out or plan it. Like you say that it like y'all said, it's still an unknown variable. So it's always gonna be unknown variables, G. So you could be the best motherfucker in the world, G. And once we put you in play, you can still turn on us. So, you know what I'm saying? I
Very
mean,
true.
yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We gonna take care of that too. That's what I say.
There's always like that kind of it's that kind of stigma, bro, among us. We can't really trust each other anymore. And when you're talking about that,
Well, shit, white folks don't.
it has to be. It's got to be
Nigga, so,
rock solid, bro.
But you only saying that because of the propaganda and the media push that we know.
No, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about what you was talking about. The Black Caucus, bro. They was formed to do
Look at the White
for
Caucus.
us what they do.
But I'm saying white folks don't fuck with each other like that neither, bro. Mexicans don't fuck with each other.
Fuck with us.
He got a point, bro. He got a point.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, that shit is all in turmoil. So that's to be expected. Them unknown variables. So that's to be expected. We know that. But we gonna work that shit out like they work it out.
If I could point something out, be good, and you hitting it on a topic. A lot of people don't understand. Carl Sagan is a known physicist, just like John Feynman and other physicists, and Einstein. And they was developing a nuclear bomb. And it would do you some due diligence to look it up, but they said, "Hey, what would you do, or what would you wear on the last days of the Earth if a meteorite or a nuclear bomb was hitting this Earth? What clothes would you wear on that last day?" And you have to think about that, like, because it's inconsequential. Like,
right.
You really need to think about that, because all of the issues, and I'm going back to Carl Sagan because he has this video you can watch, and he has this nice speech about the pale blue dot. The pale blue dot is fucking Earth. So you got all these arguments, all these issues with your family members, whatever the case may be. But you have a nuclear warhead, and I bet you don't call all your family members like, "Hey, I'm gonna give you your flowers and blah blah blah." You know how we do, and boom, just like Terminator, when you saw that scene where people got burned to oblivion, it didn't matter.
I ain't gonna lie. Hopefully, I'm getting some pussy or getting high.
All right, so yeah.
I ain't gonna shit.
But all I'm saying is, all that's inconsequential when we come to these philosophical arguments about what's right, what's wrong. It will end. And a lot of bros don't like when I'm like, just send a nuke here and blow us up and start over. A lot of bros don't like when I say that. I'm like, well, you know I'm a scientist, right? And they pause. They're like, yeah, he don't think about things like we do. So I'm a little bit, different from him. But it's a
speaking of that, bro. Speaking of that, I can't remember who I was talking. I think was I talking to my son? I don't know if I was talking to my son, or if I was talking to L Boogie. It might have been my son. We was talking about, I don't know what the fuck we was talking about, but for some reason, I was telling them about the sun, and the sun is growing and expanding.
Exactly. You sound like a scientist. Oh Lord.
And so what's happening is it starts, it's gonna destroy whatever planet it's closest to us while it expands.
You're talking about Planck's constant extraction
it's gonna keep expanding and keep
origins of the galaxy. You going hard.
And then boom, it's gonna blow up and shit gonna start all over again. But this is actually happening. This shit is for real, not to scare nobody. Like while y'all thinking about meteors and asteroids, look, I don't give a fuck how long y'all think y'all gonna be,
bro.
Yeah,
that's really hard to go to. Yeah, it's a real issue.
Unless you know what I'm saying, it's some aliens out there they got some shit they can shoot into it to deflate it.
As things are born, so must they die. That's just the natural order of things.
Yeah, but that's why I like being a nice Templar, Remo. You're right, because me and Be Good know about Memento Mori. And it's a ring I have on my right hand. Remember, you got to die.
Remo, why do he keep? Just
he said why, but he just messing with me. Memento Mori. It's Latin for remember, you got to die. So go ahead, keep playing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're Latin. Hey, why they call Spanish folk Latinos, man? They don't even speak Latin.
I'm not gonna play with you.
Oh, okay. That was my bad. That was just shit, yo. But I was going
to call it misclassification, brother.
Yeah.
I was going to do 16 classified. Go on,
yeah. I was gonna give out the Vamis, but I'm not gonna give out the Vamis into the host here. So
no, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm
I want to throw that out there and be good if you let me. Does anybody know why my name is Fox Died?
Fox Died. No, why?
Remo know though.
I believe I remember.
Solid Snake.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. I remember.
That was like the Super Soldier formula.
Yeah.
So play the game. You might get to know me.
I remember that. Metal Gear Solid. I remember that shit. That is your shit too. But I'm gonna wait till the co-host come back and we gonna give out the Vamis, the viewer of the month. Vamis, we call it the Vamis.
Yeah, they told me I was like, don't do it tonight.
Like motherfuckers at the Grammys, like the Grammys, nigga. This be the conversation.
I need help, baby. Man, he lively.
We got the Vamis, baby. Viewer of the month. Baby.
So the viewer of the month, what happened? Like they get a little special spot on here. What's going on?
I take all sorts of currency, especially.
Ain't no special spot on Bearded Conversation. This y'all motherfucking shit, nigga. Whoever the viewer of the month or whoever in the chat, this y'all shit. Anybody in this motherfucking come on to do whatever the fuck they want when they want to do it, baby. I don't give a fuck who it is. If you a subscriber, if you a fan, if you a motherfucker that's rocking with Bearded Conversation, this is also your platform. So ain't no special slot. If you want to just come on, you come on. Let me the fuck know. But viewer of the month. So we haven't decided on what we want to give the people. So basically, I probably just send a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, shirt, you know what I'm saying, send a motherfucker either a Beard Gang or a Bearded Conversation shirt type shit. But we trying to come up with an actual award.
Okay.
Like we want to, you know what I'm saying, we trying to design an actual, nothing too fancy type shit, just, you know, some playful type shit, you know what I'm saying, but an award to give to the people. You know what I'm saying? But
it sounds nice, but I'm just supporting the brothers. I've known them for many years.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, no, you know, we do the view of the month. You know, we got the top motherfucker that come on the panel. You know, we got a what they call a category for most outrageous comment type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Give them a bearded do-rag, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? And we got it's like a couple of categories, and
I feel bad having a do-rag on or something like that. They sad, you Remo. Like this is just to keep the sweat out my eyes and hair out my face. But you just
I got the best with you.
Man.
But you know, so that's the view of the month. That's what that is basically. So you know what I'm saying? We got a few categories. And we're gonna announce the winners. I guess when he come back, we can announce we're gonna let y'all know the categories and announce the winners. And like I say, try to get them.
Man, that's good stuff.
Yeah, you know, because the people interact with us. So, you know, every month, this is some shit we're gonna try to do every month.
You gotta give a card or something.
Get you one, man, too, something to eat. You gotta give Miss B one too. I'm just gonna tell you.
Oh yeah, she got one coming. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, Miss B, give her a props.
Even though she ain't in the chat, hey, shout out to this bitch. Miss Holy Bitch Queen. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Miss Bitch.
Yeah,
she ain't came on live tonight.
Now she probably pissed off about the Ravens losing, bro.
Oh yeah, yesterday. I
Sports fan. Okay.
Yeah, she's a sports fan.
Well,
bro.
she came on when I asked where she was at. She came on last night. While we was ending the broadcast, but it was cool. But yeah, so I'm gonna wait till my man L Boogie come back, man, and we gonna drop them categories and the winners and of those categories, and
That's tomorrow. Yeah, I'm about to go on break for a couple days though.
Big ups and shout out. Yeah, after tomorrow, we take our little hiatus. You know what I'm saying? Well, because I go back to work.
Right
now.
Understood.
Yeah, so that's what's up, man. And on Fridays, though, like I say, I'm trying to bring another little 45-minute podcast on Fridays to y'all.
That gonna be Miss P or no?
Yeah, yeah. We haven't decided on.
I want to see her views. That's a lady.
Yeah, we ain't decided on the title, and we still working out time and everything. You know what I'm saying, and availability on Fridays. But but that's coming real soon.
That should be
that's
good.
Coming. Yeah, that's coming real soon.
Funny as hell. I know that much.
Yeah, I know her. Yeah. She's like my little sister. She wild.
So we're gonna try to bring and everybody out there too, man. So when y'all out there support, most definitely support the new podcast when she get here. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure all my subscribers make sure y'all go over and like, comment, and subscribe on her shit as well, because this is a brand we trying to build. So you know what I'm saying, she's under the umbrella, but so make sure y'all, you know what I'm saying, everybody that's following me.
When is she coming on with you, bro?
He been talking for a minute. I'm sitting there asking him.
Well, she work overnight and then, but I'm gonna get her, and then she finna go her birthday. She finna get ready to go to San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Oh,
so, happy birthday, enjoy.
Yeah, so
don't drink too much.
So once she get everything, you know what I'm saying, situated and settled, you know what I'm saying, we gonna be bringing that. And like I say, make sure everybody that's over here fucking with Bearded Conversations, make sure y'all support that as well. Like I say, we all under the same umbrella, and then I'm in the near future, I'm also going to try to bring a gaming podcast, so to speak, to you guys. Like my kids, my boys, they gonna be opening up games, playing them, showing motherfuckers what it is to the games, what the game like.
Y'all can do that already, right? Like I'll talk to you. Check.
Yeah, I know they can, but I'm trying to do it
all right, okay. I'm gonna holler before I go to sleep tonight.
Yeah, but I'm trying to do it all under the same look, you dig, and make sure we got everything in the setup situated for everybody to do what they need to do in the same space. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. And I was gonna tell you about Tekken 8, bro.
You know what I'm saying? God.
He got little nice temples running around his crib, so he should have been did that.
And I can show people, not people, and show them everybody at the same time, sit them down, show them how to do what they need to do. And
he got real little nice temples running around his house.
So yeah, but yeah, man. So I got some things in the works coming. You know what I'm saying, for the people. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, we're gonna get a woman's perspective on things and shit, which should be, and like y'all say, y'all know her, personally, and she's my little sister, you know what I'm saying? So she funny as shit. She real as hell, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man. That's a character right there.
Yeah, so that should be interesting.
As a female version, that'd be good.
So that should be interesting, you know what I'm saying, for the people. So yeah, man, just man, everybody keep fucking with Bearded Conversation, man, and look out for Bearded Studios up and coming on the rise, because man, I'm trying to, like I say, man, trying to bring a lot of shit to the people, and man, not necessarily for no monetary reason, just because I think the people need it, and then
monetary eventually, bro.
Yeah, but if I can monetize off of it, and get residuals, most definitely, but
that's gonna be episode 80. Like you're not gonna see it that fast.
Well, the question I got for you is, are you gonna be doing like more reactions?
That's what I'm talking about.
Disclaimer, bro.
Phone. We're gonna talk.
Okay, well, I got the disclaimer. Yeah, I well, I'm a probably try to venture off into that a little more. Me personally, I don't think I'm a good reaction guy. More so than my cohort.
You are big, but you got to get
So
global presence.
but he gonna be doing it,
bro. All I know is if you really into something that you watch, it's like Snoop Dogg's commentary on Animal Planet, bro.
Yeah.
I know you. You get
Yeah.
downright ridiculous sometimes.
Well, but I mean, I can't. I
know.
don't
We
get me
got a lot
wrong.
to
I
say.
probably could, like, we could, but for me personally, that wasn't. That idea came about because one of the viewers was like, man, y'all got charisma, y'all should do a reaction video. So we was like, fuck it, we gonna try it. So I know we can do it,
Yeah,
but me
charisma.
personally,
We Gen X. Like, stop it.
yeah, that
Right.
wasn't my but that wasn't my focal lane point that I wanted to attack. But yeah, but yeah, I will be doing more. Yes, most definitely. I don't know why I went around that to just say that, but yeah, because I have
I
to think
mean,
about it
yeah,
too.
whenever you ready to do them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's no rush to it.
yeah, yeah, but most definitely, me and LB gonna get back into it with that, and I appreciate you for emailing me that too, brother.
Oh, it's all good, fam.
Yeah, and Fox man, that was a great
I
presentation that you
tried,
presented
bro.
to the
I ain't try to
people.
go. I ain't try to go over your viewers' head. My bad, bro. But,
Well,
you
no,
asked
I
me
ain't
for
saying
it.
it.
That's
Not
all I got.
necessarily going over. No. I mean, we ain't go over too many. I got a small bunch of
No, you was
individuals
talking
here.
about how the viewership went down. I'm like, that's okay though,
Yeah,
but you should be recording.
because it did, and not saying that I'm still going. You feel me? But I just
Right.
think people need to take the time and really look at shit like that and understand that. Like we need that. Like we as the people need to go to lectures and go to forums of such natures and see people speak, not just
But
the
bro,
preacher, the
you
pastor.
asked you asking for a bit much. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know, and I'm gonna keep asking.
Check your phone. I want to
Oh,
talk to you about that. That's deep. You doing good though, but we gotta talk.
so I'm gonna keep asking, and I'm gonna keep trying to get the people to do what the fuck we need them to do in order for us to be a successful community. You know what I'm saying? So that's my
Oh,
main focal point and goal.
well
You know what I'm
then,
saying?
instead of telling about organizational leadership, because it pretty much speaks for itself, how about I speak on what makes
How
an
about you do
organizational
your
leader?
How about you do your presentation, brother? I'm waiting to see
Oh,
that.
look here, bro.
Uh,
I got a video all lined up.
brother, you can
Just
take
helping you out because it's helping you out. Like you
listen.
next. I did my part.
You can take your presentation wherever you want to take your presentation to, brother. You
All
know what I'm
right.
saying?
All right.
You take your presentation wherever you want to take it to. So you know what
Come
I'm
on,
saying? You do
Chicago
that.
State, bring that steam.
Yeah. So
Well,
just let me know.
what I want to do is what it takes to be an organizational leader is the wisdom to know the difference. That's the most important part
Okay, well,
of
you
knowing
can
when you're
say that.
fucking
You
up
can say,
and when you're not.
hey, well, you can save all that for when you do your presentation, brother. You know what I'm saying? Save all that for your presentation, brother. You ain't got to get, that's a nice little introduction for the people to know what's going
No
on.
comment. I concur, sir. No
When
comment
you come
though.
back to present it. But yeah, save all that for your presentation, and I appreciate that. And also, y'all, this what bearded conversation. Another thing I'm gonna be doing because y'all do know our coach as well. So I'm gonna be trying to get out here and start interviewing the youth, and interviewing the kids, man, and you know what I'm saying, seeing how they like the sports action, what's
That's
going on in
deep.
their hoods and shit like that. So I'm gonna start doing that too in the summertime. I'm gonna have a few episodes where I do that as well. While I
Yes,
probably
sir.
drop her. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir. Get in
You
their
know.
heads, coach.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be doing that too. So like I say, man, I got a lot of things lined up. Also got a young lady that I'm trying to bring on. She's she does music. I want to bring her on. You know what I'm saying? let her play a few joints and interact with the people, and just present herself and let
This
people
in
know
our
who she
area,
is.
bro. Like this in our area, or is somewhere else? Like the young
No,
lady.
she's from here. She's from here. She's from here. Yeah, she's from here. She's from Chicago. So
Okay.
so yeah, man. And then also, yeah, man, I got a few things lined up, man. So bearded conversations. I got enough shit to keep the people, you know what I'm saying, in tune and to keep me busy and to keep me bringing shit to the people.
Put me in the game, coach. Put me in the
You know what
game.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
check
yeah,
him out
man.
with
So
some content creation.
yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I got it. But you know
Put me
what?
in
I
the
don't look at
game, coach. Put me in
I
the
don't look like
game.
I don't think of it as content creating, even though that's what it is. I look at it as, because honestly, like I always say, I don't even know why the fuck bearded conversations is happening. It's happening.
Who
You
needs
know,
the why?
me, motherfucker, I need the why.
No, you don't. You're doing it.
I know, but I still need the
You
why. That's
put
part
one
of the
foot in front of the other. That's
yeah,
why.
but that's part of the journey, man. But that's part of
Thank
the
you,
journey.
Remo. That's why I want to talk to this nigga tonight. But he weird.
No. See, no,
No,
but that's
we go.
part of the.
Hey, take your phone, man. All right.
Yeah, I know, but it's over there. But that's part of the. It's part of the process. It's part of the process. Um, but I think you're taking that why the wrong way. I know why it's happening, nigga, but what I'm saying is like what the fuck?
Charisma,
Like,
wisdom. I'm sorry.
it's just, it's doing what it's doing and it's doing well. And it's like, damn, you should have been doing this type of shit. Like why you ain't been,
You
or you
beating
know what I'm
yourself
saying?
up, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like,
no,
well,
I ain't beating myself up. No, most
no,
definitely not
it ain't
beating
even about
myself
that. It ain't even
up.
about
all
that.
right, man.
If you so busy looking behind you, you never see where you're going.
Yeah. No, I ain't
Dang,
looking behind me.
Remo. That's a
Yeah, I
Chicago
ain't,
State flow we
uh,
had.
I ain't looking behind, boy. I'm straightforward, man. But yeah, so I got a lot of shit that I'm trying to bring out here for the
Chicago
people,
State,
man.
go Cougars.
And we gonna get it done, and we most definitely gonna get it done, man. And
Navigate, my
and-
brother, navigate.
yeah, and I appreciate all you brothers. And I appreciate you brothers helping support, man, and the way y'all come on and the way y'all interact.
Man,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
about
In the
40
comments and on the
years
panel.
in the game.
You know
You
what I'm saying? Shit.
support.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but shit, people be having shit to do, and shout out to
Or
everybody
technique.
and shout out to everybody that be in the chat that come on and interact and you know what I'm saying, do what they do. Oh shit, we got Hank Money in the building. What's going on, Hank Money?
What's going on?
How
What's
you
going
feel
on,
tonight,
Hank?
brother?
I can listen to
How
your
y'all living? What's up, Mike?
Oh man, chilling, brother.
The sky is up, sir. How you doing?
How y'all living? How you living?
I'm
We're
trying
gonna
to
be real good, man. This brother
Oh
just
man,
did a
chilling like a
powerful
villain.
presentation earlier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta
I
get
wish
my light on this bitch.
yeah. The brother just
Y'all
did a
can't hardly
powerful
see me and
presentation.
shit.
Yeah, but it's all right. I know who you is. And shout out
Yeah.
to Over East Savage in the chat. Hey man, support your local weed man. If y'all owe that nigga some money, make sure y'all get it to him.
Hey, boy, that's
You know what I'm
illegal,
saying?
boy. Don't be
call the
saying that shit.
medicine man, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get no RICO cases.
Always tip
Nah,
the
man.
pizza man, okay?
Yeah,
Always.
no, what you mean?
Right.
What you
It's
mean,
called the medicine man. Cut it out
No,
now.
man, my
My
cousin.
flappy
See, y'all is
code
tripping.
switch.
See, stop. No, my cousin Demar, his homie got some shit called support your local weed man. It's like a movement that they got going on. Not
You
actually
gonna say it
supporting the nigga
again.
out here on the street selling drugs, nigga.
I hear you, bro. I'm gonna stand down.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, y'all ain't
They
see
going
he
into the
came on like
dispensary thing, huh?
no, you gotta go back. No, it's some hip hop shit. Like they got some shit
Oh,
called
okay.
Grace. You gotta go back. Yeah, you gotta go back a few episodes.
No,
When
I
he
will.
came
I
on.
ain't know that part. You just educated
Yeah,
me.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he got some shit like Gray Skull and Link Hard Productions, and he do his music. Like he got an album out in Brazil. I'm trying to
What
bring
y'all
him
was
on
talking
too as
about,
well.
man?
We were just basically talking about Brother Fox that did a presentation, man, on the 27 and 28 degree on masonry and out of a book called Morals and Dogmas.
Yeah, be good. I sent you a PDF copy, so you know, if they had talked to me, you know what to do.
Yeah, my phone behind me on the charger. I had to put it on the charger. He say, hey, look, hey, Remo. You see this? Look. He say, always tip the pizza man.
You should, because they can poison your ass.
Yeah. Oh shit! Now they gonna push. Well, yeah, because if it's in this car, he bringing that shit to you. Ain't no telling what he can do to it. But
Yes,
Hank Money to catch you up. Mike Fox did a presentation on the 27 and 28 degree on masonry out of the book of Morals and Dogmas, written by what was he, Mike? A fucking a
he was
general,
a Confederate general. Yes,
Confederate general.
and
He was also a
as
physician.
a part of
He also was a
Freemasonry.
Klansman, and he also was a philosopher. So he touched on that a little bit.
Yeah, I wanted to get
But
controversial tonight.
yeah, so I wish I was on earlier so y'all could have seen the presentation and asked the brothers some
Just run the
questions.
tape back, bro.
You know what I'm saying? He said just run the tape back. So and then so I spoke on that, when once he began his presentation, we had like, a bunch of viewers, and then once he got into the thick of it, everybody fell off. And
Yeah,
I was like,
they went with that thinking part.
yeah, yeah, and I was like, we got to get more people into the thinking part, We got to get people in more into the educational part of this shit. This just ain't a conversation just to be talking about shit, We need to be understanding shit, and we
But
need
be
to be
sure
helping
you
our
asked
people.
for this. You asked for this, and I told you.
Mm, No, I don't have a problem with the presentation. My public, I'm still broadcasting, and and
No, I
and,
wasn't
and I
trying to
actually,
do shit, but sometimes we don't like to think. We like clickbait. We like
yeah,
microwave.
yeah, and I spoke on that. Like I said, man, like sometime I know we come on and we be shooting the shit, and L Boogie, when the co-host here, he be with the funny shit, and then and
Yeah,
sometimes I sit here, let them go, and I just blow.
but Remo knew what
But
I'm talking about.
but
You did, and it took a turn.
yeah, but overall, I told the people, we really we in this shit. Like I told him, L Boogie go to school every fucking day. The brother on the panel is a teacher. This brother right here is going to school to get his degree in organizational leadership. Like, we do things, I know we in a certain age bracket, but I'm trying to attract those who are not. And I gave testimonies of people who spoke on the shows and was like, man, y'all gonna have me start reading books again. Well, I had people who touched on the show and hit me and was like, man, I went back and talked to my family member and I tried to rectify a problem. I had people who hit me up testimony saying, man, your show is dope. I like what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, when can I come on and just talk and speak? I got shit I want to say. Like, I get that. So it shouldn't be because I asked the brother to do a presentation on masonry from an African American perspective, and he chose to do what he did and give his views and opinion. And then we went on, and I asked him a few other questions as well. But it shouldn't be, oh man, I ain't trying to watch that shit tonight. These niggas ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? Hang Money.
I feel you.
Just like when you came on, brother. I felt as though that was a powerful episode. Coming from where you coming from, and your point of view, and you giving, you know what I'm saying, your trials and tribulations and your journey, of your father passing, and how you felt, and how you know what I'm saying, walk your path to become the man that you are today. When you asked me to speak about the football and shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A person to see you and be like, what the fuck, he ain't on that, but all the time you for the motherfucking kids. I don't give a fuck what you done did, whatever you done did, you for the fucking kids. You don't do that shit no more. All your shit is trying to be productive. All your shit is trying to be positive. That's all the fuck I ever seen you do. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
but but I like the fact that you came and put your past out there, and it said, this is what I used to do, and this is what the fuck I'm doing now, because this is what I should have been doing any fucking way. Just
It's
like
just
yesterday on
called
the show,
achieving balance.
I had a brother come on, but I had a few views. The brother came on and he was talking about how motherfucking he been to jail. We started off about music, and then he opened up and was like, how he been to jail, and now since he been out, Mike, you was on yesterday, and how now he's helping, what I'm saying, young men with that that's got mental
Yes,
illnesses,
sir.
and he
Yes, sir.
housing them. He teaching them how to shop. He teaching them how to go buy clothes, and shit, things of such nature, like a lot of shit that we take for granted that we don't know. You know, Kids don't know how to go wash clothes nowadays. Motherfuckers don't even know how to go boil a hot dog. But
Kids
basically, the
don't know
point
how to
is,
wear deodorant nowadays. Only that
yeah,
much.
like when we come on and do these type of things, certain people don't want to hear that shit or don't want to see that shit, and it shouldn't be like that, you know.
What Lance said today?
I don't know, brother. I know the brother. His worst schedule.
Your calls.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, yo, his job. This nigga say, man, shut up, gangster. All right, over East Side. All right, okay.
Who you calling
Hey,
gangsta-licious?
He
I
called
don't know
you
who fuck he talking.
gangsta-licious. Hell no.
Hey, short your local weed man. Make sure you
who you
short
talking to?
your local weed man.
He said short your local weed.
See, we always got somebody want some drama, man. Nigga talk some gangsta-licious.
That
No,
was
that's my
funny as
cousin,
hell.
man.
That came out of nowhere.
Just
And
Who
you
the fuck
put on
is
the screen,
gangsta-licious? Hey, that's an
he
insult, nigga. Nigga call you gangsta-licious.
Yeah, man.
Nah,
That's from the Boondocks.
That's bull, right. Thank you, Remo.
Yeah.
I was thinking about
Hey,
that.
that's a booty bandit, man. Nigga talk some gangsta. He called you gangsta-licious, boy.
Nah, he just fake trolling, man. That's my cousin, man. I ain't thinking about that nigga, man. You know, family ain't shit. That's why I'm. Look, he gonna say, "All right, I quit. All right, I quit. All right, I quit."
Who TV is that? Be
on
repeating
the
anything?
screen.
Yeah. Hey, you know I love that shit, man. Hey, no, but for real, Hank Money. Let me tell y'all something though, y'all. I be getting a lot of trolls that come on, y'all. I don't kick them off. I don't do none of that shit. I don't even go
I
back
hear
and
you,
forth with
but
them.
be careful.
Like, no, hold on. Like Miss Bitch started off as a troll, y'all. Do
No,
y'all
but
know?
cool, but be careful.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. She started off as a troll, Fox Guy, and guess what, y'all? Now she leave real comments. Now she really interacts. Now you know, saying she big up us. You know, she's a frequent viewer. You know, y'all, she subscribed. Another motherfucker by the name of Howard Salon. A lot of motherfuckers come in. Like, yeah, like the Sultan guy. Remember Fox when we was on there? The Sultan guy came in talking all that crazy shit, and
Yes,
because he
sir.
subscribed,
Yes,
he
sir.
comes in when he come in now.
You got a
He
global person. You got a Japanese cat or a girl.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if it's the male or female, but yeah, they come in. You know, they do the trolling shit, and then but after they hear the conversation, they fuck around, subscribes, and the next time they come on, they'll do that troll shit once or twice, and then they'll get into the conversation with it. So I don't ever kick nobody off, man. You know what I'm saying? I
No,
fuck
they
with
play
that shit.
around with you, but they get in the convo.
Yeah, I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's my cousin, man. He just doing that shit. I fuck with him, man. I don't give a fuck.
He called your ass gangsta-licious.
Yeah. Long as he commenting, you know what I'm saying, and supporting me, I don't get no fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because I know all y'all, man. I big ups to all y'all, bro. Because I know everybody that's on the panel tonight and everybody that's typing some shit in the chat. Motherfuckers got shit to do. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. You know, and
No
for fucking with
problem,
Bearded
bro. I
Conversation.
told you I was gonna do that. I'm waiting for Remo.
Oh yeah, man.
know?
I can hook that up, no problem, brother.
Mm.
All I gotta do is hit that little present button right there.
Yeah. So what you got going on, Hank Money?
He good got control of that
Shit,
too.
man.
He can flip your
Trying to make
slide.
$1 out of 15 cents still, boy.
You say trying to make $1 out of 15 cents?
See, yeah, you know about it. It's about that bread, man. I'm trying to get this paper, man.
What you doing?
Shit.
What you doing to get the paper, man? What you doing to get the paper?
You know, I do construction, man. I'm back at work now. Shit, I'm straight.
Okay, that's what's up.
Big ups to the trade. Big up to the trade.
Nigga ain't doing nothing illegal to go to jail, get locked up. That's for sure.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Keep these kids out.
I don't know where Miss Bitch at, cuz Miss Bitch, if you out there watching, Miss Bitch, please come in the chat. The peoples are asking for you.
I love you, Miss Bitch. I love you, Miss Bitch.
See everybody.
She
fuck
cool
with
as
Miss
hell.
Bitch,
She
man.
cool as hell. I thought she was one of your panelists. Wow.
Damn, nigga, you owe a nigga 200. That nigga put your shit on blast.
No, man, that nigga just talking shit, man. I don't know that nigga no $200, man. Yeah.
That nigga waiting outside for his shit, boy.
Yeah, hey, see that? Hey, that's why I need you niggas to hit the cash app. Oh no, I'm fine. But
he said
but
you
yeah,
ain't
man.
put a piece of cheese without the corners, bro. You gonna take that?
Yeah, but yeah, man. Like I say, it's better to yeah, you right, man. Getting that money, man, doing that construction is better going out there taking it from a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So you working with a motherfucker, or you doing it solo dolo?
Yeah, I'm by myself, man. Shit.
Okay. So what you got your own little company going? What you do? Local handyman?
Shit, I'm working for other motherfuckers too. Shit.
Okay.
I'm working for motherfuckers whoever got some money, boy. I'm doing some work. Shit.
That's called diversifying your portfolio.
Straight up, you got some money, nigga. I'm for hire. Shit.
Yeah, I know that's right. I know that's right, man.
I'm trying to get my shit right, goddamn, before I get too old. Can't do shit.
The shit, you already old, motherfucker. What you mean?
Right, nigga. I'm getting out, nigga. I'm in my prime, nigga. What you talking about?
You a contractor. You have a price.
I'm in my prime. I'm in my prime, Art. I don't know what you talking about, boy.
Oh, you in your prime? I hear that, my nigga. Hey, shout out to being in your prime, man. Hashtag prime time. God damn it. You know
shit, hey, niggas ain't even making it to live our age, bro. Straight up.
Coach prime time.
Yeah, that's facts, man. You know, that's fact. And that's why
motherfuckers dying before goddamn at 20, boy.
Yeah, man. That's why,
ain't living. Hey, these shorties ain't living long at all.
Yeah, man. At all, bro. At all, man. So you know.
Hey, what you think? Did you see that FBG Duck video, boy?
What FBG Duck video?
The shooting. They showed the shooting all day.
He say me by the what?
Yeah, I was
at
reading
8 a.m. Oh, okay. Whoever want to get paid.
No,
I think that's an ATM. I think that's an ATM, nigga. ATM machine.
Good. Hey, hitting on something you talked about earlier. Like, this is the generation where they don't pay attention to wisdom.
Hey, the whole thing, man, they just don't value life in this motherfucker no more, man.
Yeah, and I bet you 1 million motherfuckers to watch that video.
How can you value something you never had in the first place?
Right, to see some senseless, to see a motherfucker get shot. I bet you over 1 million motherfuckers watch that video. Like, that shit was just so important.
Hey, it was sad to me, man. That shit was sad as hell, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Man, hell yeah. Motherfuckers did it for views. Motherfuckers do shit for views, you know. Motherfuckers did that shit to get views, man. That shit crazy.
Yeah, you know, I had a guest on yesterday. He was saying that motherfuckers without social media, motherfuckers wouldn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, this social media is just fucking people up, bro. Like, you doing that shit for views, you fuck how somebody family feel, or for, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, what is mama going through? What is sisters, brothers, cousins, grandma? You know, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even put that video up for the public to see? Especially him being up and coming prominent, damn near, you want to say celebrity.
Nigga, they want to add more fuel to the fire, nigga. They added more fuel to the fire.
Yeah, because you when what's that boy name, that Extension nigga got killed? We didn't see that video. But you seen the Mo3 video on a young dog. It depends. See, it depends on the shit that they rapping about. That it depends on whether they gonna show, you know what I'm saying, they demise. See, that's how they get us. And that's how we get attracted and intrigued by that violence. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't just words no more.
Yeah,
no, it depends on where it happened at, bro. It depends on where it happened at, bro.
No, bro. A lot of this shit get is publicly filmed, nigga. It ain't that. It depends on who the rapper is. It depends on his message and what he's rapping about.
It depends on where it happened, bro.
What you mean, brother?
Like, if it would have happened on 63rd Street, you wouldn't even hear shit about that shit.
Yeah. Because you said it was downtown.
Yeah, since it happened downtown, since it happened on the expressway, Mo3 got killed on the expressway.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got
so
you.
now they gotta publicize it now. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers want to know.
I got you on that point. But still again and all though, because there's been a lot of like the PNB nigga. He got killed in the public, in a public place with cameras, but they didn't put his shit out there like that. Extension got killed, goddamn it, right outside the jeweler. They didn't put his video out there like that. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the message, like I say. And King Von got killed at a hookah lounge, nigga, and they put that video up there. You know what I'm saying? It all depends, bro, on that message as well as that. It depends on who rapping and what they rapping about and the type of shit that
it don't even matter that, man. Whatever they can get some views out, they gonna put it up, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. Yeah. That's
Every
most
time
definitely
something happens, motherfuckers just pulling out their phones and shit. That's it.
yeah,
Motherfuckers ain't
yeah,
calling 911.
yeah, most definitely. And then they sitting there
Motherfuckers ain't
watching it
calling
happen
911.
and
Motherfuckers
record.
pulling out their phone and record.
Yeah, that's true.
You
That's
know what I'm
true,
saying?
man. That shit crazy, man.
Hey, this
That shit.
internet shit crazy, bro. I ain't lying, boy. We ain't had this shit when
Yeah.
we was growing up, man. This shit is ridiculous, man.
Oh yeah.
Straight
Oh
up.
yeah. Oh yeah.
YouTube
But you know,
talk about all the violence, but they still let motherfuckers put up gun raps and shoot this nigga and smoke this nigga. They still let you play that shit.
yeah. But you know, it's a money grab. They got to get the money. They got to get paid. So you know, they gonna keep doing that, bro. You know, that's why we gotta get our own media so we can push our own agenda, so we can push the shit that we want our people to see. You know what I'm saying? We need our own public, public programming. We ain't got that. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. So it is what it is. You know,
Man,
that's why I got bearded conversations up on YouTube. Hopefully, motherfuckers scroll past here, check it out, look at it, fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Tune in for a couple hours. Maybe it could put something on their heart and on their minds, and maybe it could change a few people, young, old, middle age, or whoever the fuck may see it. So that's why I'm doing this. You feel me? So and also to present a different a light, like you can come from that, but that don't mean you got to stay that way, or you don't have to come from that. And this is what you can do to be successful and to continue to live your life in a good way without having to even, what I'm saying, do that shit over there. So that's what this show is about. Because we got all walks and lives that come on the panel. What I'm saying, and that's in the chat speaking. You know what I'm saying, and everybody speak good talk, and everybody doing good. So I mean, we just trying to present a different way for the younger generation, man, and also for this generation, because a lot of us ain't right. But man, I've been on this motherfucker Hank Money for a couple of hours, man. I'm finna go ahead and shut it down, brother. I appreciate you for jumping on the panel tonight. You know what I'm saying? Jumping on
yeah,
when
I
you can
had
jump
time.
on,
I
man.
had time today. I saw y'all on here. I said we
Mm,
get on here and kick it with bro there for a second. I didn't know
mm.
y'all was on there early.
Yeah, I broadcast every day at 9, you know what I'm saying, every day at 9. You know what I'm saying? We're not always at 9, sometimes 9:59, it's like 9:15, but around them times, know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Don't
man.
let it be that.
One of my homies got shot the other day, man, on 106, man.
That's crazy, bro. Yeah, all right. How you doing?
Yeah, man, he got shot 5 times, man. Shout out to Shorty V, man, my man's, man.
Oh man. Is he still alive, brother?
Yeah, he's still here. He's still here.
Okay. That's a blessing. That's a blessing, man.
But he 50
Prayer,
some years old, man. He wasn't in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Prayers and meditations go up to Hank Money, homie, man. You
Shorty
know what I'm
V,
saying? We hope
Shorty V.
Shorty V, man. Prayers and
Yeah,
meditations to Shorty V, man. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he get better and the situation get better, and he you know what I'm saying, just get stronger from this, man. Because it probably was senseless. A 50-year-old man. Come on, man.
senseless.
What are we doing? What are we doing, y'all? What the fuck are we doing, y'all? Like kids, like the 2-year-old little girl I spoke about. What the fuck are we doing, y'all? Come on, y'all. It's a better way. It's gotta be I ain't gonna say I know it's a fucking better way. We gotta wake the fuck up, y'all.
Yeah, man, we can't even have a party around your shit without motherfucking doing some dumb shit.
Yeah, man, this is crazy, man. But again, man, like I say, man, I appreciate you for coming on, man. I'm finna go ahead and end this publication and say good night to the people. Appreciate you, Hank Money. Oh, and
Yes,
everybody
sir,
out
bro.
there, prayers and meditations to what you say his name is?
Shorty V.
Shorty V. B or V? And prayers and meditations to that brother, man. I hope he and to his family, man. I hope he get better soon. You know what I'm saying? But hey man, fuck with y'all, man. I'm fucking with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Fox Dad for doing that excellent presentation tonight. Shout out to Remo for joining me on the panel tonight. Shout out to Hank Money for joining me on the panel tonight. It's always a pleasure when you brothers and my peoples can always come on and interact with me. It's always a pleasure. I appreciate y'all to the motherfucking fullest. Y'all just don't know it. Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Now I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, man. Like I say, man, appreciate y'all for joining me tonight, man. Big ups to everybody out there for fucking with me. I want to give a last and foremost, give a big up to all my fans, viewers, and subscribers. Like, comment, and subscribe, and thumb up the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video. You know what I'm saying? For all y'all out there, man. So big ups to Over East Savage in the chat. Big up to Fox, who that? Mike T in the chat. Big ups to Remo in the chat who came on the panel. Man, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, and big ups to everybody that was out there watching and you know what I'm saying, that tuned in and took the time out that day to fuck with your boy. And now, finna get our superhero theme music going on, man. You know, my phone was, you know what I'm saying, in the background, you dig. You know, I couldn't do what I needed to do. Give me 1 second. My shit had to charge. But again, like I say, man, big up to all my fans, man. Like, comment, subscribe, thumb up the video. I appreciate everybody for tuning in and watching tonight, man. And we finna get the fuck up out of here. We finna get the fuck up out of here. Yo, man, and I know y'all was looking forward to the co-host tonight, man. Like I say, we gonna wait till tomorrow when he get here, and then we gonna do them vommies, man. We gonna let y'all know who won them viewer of the month's joints. So we got like 3 to 4 categories. So, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow when he get here. And what's tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, tomorrow Thursday. So when that brother get here, you know what I'm saying, we gonna get y'all what y'all want. But for now, I'm gonna give y'all this motherfucker superhero theme music before we get about this. Ooh. What do you say? What do you say? What you say, cuz?
Lee, you so crazy.
Boy, fucking God bless you at the same time. Hey, that's what's up. Fuck you back. And God bless you. Over East Savage. Hey, I'm out this bitch, man. Those that fuck with me, man. Those that don't fuck with me anyway, man. I appreciate y'all for fucking with me on another episode of Bearded Conversations, man. Hey, that's what's up. He said, boy, fuck you and God bless you at the same time. Once again, nigga, you said that shit already. But, man, shout out to everybody that came on the panel. Shout out to everybody that's fucking with me in the chat, man. Hey, man, this Bearded Conversations, man. Episode motherfucking, I think it's either 39 or 40. And we gonna bring some more good shit to you. Hey, I'm out, man. Let this shit rock. Hey, check this beat out, y'all. Let that shit rock. That good old superhero theme music. Hey, man, help a nigga reach that motherfucking 500 subscribers, man. And then help a nigga reach that 1,000. You feel me? I'm trying to get there. And then also, I'm still looking for them 25 people, man. I might have a couple already, but you know, I'm saying I'm still gonna push that 25, man. Hey, anybody out there with anything they need to want to invest, they got real estate, they got property, they got any ideas, they got any connections, any networking, you know what I'm saying, that can get us to help us grow our community. Hey, man, get that Bearded Conversations, man. Hit the description. You know what I'm saying? Email in the chat, CASHAPP in the chat, support your boy. Go follow Bearded Conversations, YouTube channel, Twitch, and motherfucking TikTok. Hey, and don't forget, man, when y'all come on here, like, comment, and subscribe. What kind of merch you got, man? What kind of merch you got, man?